I don't think you're saying that word right.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think.
He doesn't know what it means. Yes, exactly right.
We're playing 1E, remember. There's no
By the way,
fun.
right now your sword loves you. He reminds you toss him in the air and he'll fight for 4 rounds. And when you really need it, he can turn something into stone maybe.
Okay, so I would have to talk with him about that.
You just have to give the order.
Okay, cool. And I would just say to him, just telepathically between him and I, sometimes the party's complaining behind your back about the gems. So let me know and I'll make it happen for you. But
let's just kill them.
Well, they've said that they might just let me die and get rid of you.
Oh, that'd be hard to do considering I'm in your hand.
Yeah, and I'm your buddy. We're buddies. We're not.
Yes.
You don't just work for me. We are friends.
It'd be nice though if you started shouting my name and say the sword that never misses. I'd like to hear that.
I like that, buddy. Sure.
Wait, what's the sword's name? Is it like Dave or something like that?
It's Fever.
It's
Swish.
It's Fever, the sword that never misses.
That's right. He loves that.
And
yeah,
As he rolls a 1.
And I tell him anything for you, buddy. But I just want him, just like give the illusion that you're more of a team player so we can keep everybody happy.
Okay, I can do that.
Remember, I'll get you those gems because you're valuable to everybody.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, they all secretly envy you. And
yes, they do. Yes, they do. Scorpio, you still got that green gem floating on your shoulder?
Okay,
No, I do not.
Who got that?
Hold on.
Well, nope, they took it. Remember?
That was the one I turned to the. I turned into the temple in exchange for the Kopesh.
Okay.
And then that went.
Walt, go.
I am going because we have been living for about a minute and a half now. Letting the witty banter ooze all over Twitch and a little bit on Facebook. They're talking about towels or something. I don't know.
They got creams for that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
really.
Scorpio, for outing you as gay. Everybody just forget that part.
Oh, my God.
And welcome, everybody, to the Sci-Fi Writers Playing Old School D&D podcast, where we get together a selected assortment or an assorted selectment. I don't know. There's no words to adequately describe what really goes on when James M. Ward is running a game. How are you, sir?
Very good, thank you. Happy to be here.
And rocking and rolling, we have Mr. Richard Fox riding shotgun with us today. How are you, sir?
Hello, everybody. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
And who are you playing today?
I am playing a Jinn. His name is Jinn. He's a paladin, and he's here looking for corruptions and heretics to burn.
You just make sure you look that way, because if you look this way, there's some in the party. And
You know what? Heretics are pretty protective, so.
Really?
and speaking of heretics, or not, we have Prometheus being played by Nick Crome.
It's a pleasure to be here. I'm so happy. Richard Fox is one of my oldest buddies, and he was one of Jason and I's mentors, getting us into Space Marine fiction. We all know how that turned out with Galaxy's Edge. So getting a chance to game with a guy who pulled drive-bys in Iraq on jihadis is a gold star moment for me.
Yeah, way cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any video? Do you have any videos?
Appreciate the invite.
I want to see drive-by videos. So we have next in the lineup, we have Word of Phoenix being played by Andrew. How are you, sir?
Very well, thanks. Welcome.
He is our operator behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, and around the scenes. If there's a scene, he's operating in it. Unlike Lance Scorpio, who's always up front smashing stuff, played by JR. How are you, sir?
Outstanding. I'm doing great.
And the Kung Fu Homeboy, our monk being Levi, being played by Michael Rothman. How are you, sir?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm running out of epitaphs and things to say about nice people, so I'll just say I'm Walt, and James, take it away.
All right, very good. No, that'll be Andrew recapping last week.
In our new and improved short format, when we left our heroes last, in our quick encounter with the minions of Set, we decided not to agree to their terms of surrendering the gem from the temple, and instead went and discussed with the Black Wizard the concerns about what was happening down by the docks. We followed that trail of strange blue sand all the way back to the Dwarf Tower at CrimsonHawk, discovering that it went and ended at a tomb of a mummy. We encountered many different various undead and sundry creatures and wound up solving a riddle impressively against a sphinx. That has in turn now decided, based on Lance's request, that we not rob the mummy blind, and instead we returned to the castle to make our decisions on what next to do. 30 seconds.
Bum, 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 bum. Well done, sir. Okay, so now we
Don't worry,
start.
Richard. Real quick, bit of business. Richard, don't worry. We'll get you out early. You'll probably die.
It's important to feel like you won something.
Yeah, really. Okay, so so now we leave Greyhawk City, and as we leave, it's strange, but crowds of people are lining the streets and cheering Lance Scorpio the Cavalier.
As
And-
it should be.
And Lance's herald shouts what?
We have that document pulled up. So
Please let it be Who Let the Dogs Out.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to sing Brave, Brave Sir Robin.
really.
oh, you don't want me to sing. People will like cancel their subscriptions, run away screaming.
Okay, I'm listening. What does your herald say?
I have the one we prepared last week, which isn't the most creative, but we'll go with it. So, Knight Lance Scorpio, Cavalier for the House of Anubis, Slayer of unrighteous foes.
Oh, there we go. And every 100 yards, that's what he shouts in front of the entire group. And the crowd cheers wildly.
I just want to know if this will get us a discount at Burger Barn.
It might. Who knows?
Yeah.
So we traveled the 10 miles from Greyhawk. You guys are supposed to stop me from being stupid.
CrimsonHawk.
Thank you. CrimsonHawk City to the ruins. And it seems pretty clear, and the path is straightforward. And then, are we all using horses these days?
Nope.
That's right. Weird doesn't, but everybody else is using a horse.
And Lance has been girding our horses so that we now have horses that are protected. His cavaliers, the Armiger and Lancer, will take them back with them after.
Normally that would be true, Wordna, but Lance didn't tell me that, so he left without his people.
What?
What?
We're doing what he just said. So the people that my retainers will be playing.
Well, since his herald is traveling with, his herald can be in charge of bringing it back.
That's right.
Oh, I suppose that'd be fine. I can't complain with that.
So are there equestrian Uber?
All right, so we get to the ruins, and we have three choices as always. We can go down the elf ruins, we can go down the dwarf ruins, or we can go down the main castle. And you guys have decided to
Return.
Normally we let the guests choose, but today we're going to let the guests choose the Dwarf Tower.
Okay. And as you go in, the four dwarves bow respectfully to all of you, and they hand each one of you a special dwarven signet ring. And they tell you they really appreciated being saved last week. And what you want to do with this ring is whenever you need a favor from a dwarf, you hand him that ring, and the dwarf will try his best to do the favor.
Ooh, that's like a get out of jail free card.
As promised, I'm going to give them the dwarven ale I went and got from the dwarf. So I provide them that cask of ale.
Oh, they're so appreciative. They say thank you very much.
Stargazer Stout, baby. Best dwarven booze on the planet.
All right.
And I just want to point out that in the chat over on Twitch, author JMac is saying that dwarf favors are the worst. They never turn out like you think they're going to.
I see. It's one of the few things that the DM can't twist into something ugly and wretched. Okay, so we quickly go through part of the dwarven level until we get to the stairs down. And we know the stairs down go to the Sun Pharaoh's tomb, except it looks a little bit different now. There's a weird cloudy haze on those stairs down, as if the Sun King mummy said, these guys were really tough last week. I'm going to boost my defenses.
Roger that.
Well, I don't think that's very fair.
Neither did he when you killed most of his dungeon. Okay, so there we go. Clouds on the stairs. There's a pair of I think it's white and red, but let me look here. It might be white and black. Ooh, that'll be good too. Yes, that'll be fun. Okay, white and black stairs.
Okay.
And you went down the white stairs before, but you're going to go into a cloudy haze.
Spellcraft on the haze. What's it looking like?
Looks like some kind of very odd light curse.
A light curse. Okay. Drawn, how are we looking for... Oh, actually, we now have a paladin with us.
Yeah, I know.
With a 10-foot PFE, so as long as we hug and be good friends, light curse should be just fine for us.
Yeah, okay, except for the two guys sticking out in the back.
Well, I mean, we can be that close.
Time to get gay, everybody.
We can be piggybacked.
Sometimes
Everybody,
All right, here we go. You're going to go down the stairs?
Yes.
Okay, so you take about 22 steps down the stairs, and you feel something wet on your cheeks.
Lance, Scorpio, that's enough.
And then
Look up.
it's much. You see raindrops of blood falling down from the ceiling, and you guys are soon covered in blood, and the stairs become very slippery, sticky. No, very slippery in the blood. So you guys are now covered in red blood.
That's a nice look.
Visions of
Drawn, you might want to do a bless spell when we get to the bottom of the steps.
Okay, so you get to the very bottom of the steps. You're not in the blood anymore. And then you're going to do your bless spell?
Yes.
For some reason, it takes twice as long as usual. And you guys are all blessed. And you see this set of doors. And I don't know if do you still have that picture, Walt, my good friend? Of the lock on the door?
Yeah, but I can get it. So give me a second.
Yeah,
I'll put that up.
That'd be great. Okay, so now that has changed a little bit. It's back to being tied up, but it isn't blue sparks now. It's now red flames all over the ropes.
Interesting. Hang on. Let me just check my range. I don't know if there is an actual range. I think it's...
I'm going to ask the sword if it detects any gems.
No gems here, but boy, there's lots past this door.
Okay. Do you sense any presences around the gems that you can tell me about?
Ooh, sensing. Give me a 6-sided die, my friend.
Yes, sir. 1.
He senses nothing.
Okay. Well, thanks, buddy.
I'll put my hands up facing the doors and splay them and say, Anel Nafras Utras Petros Dafel Tienve, and dispel magic on the door.
Dang it. Okay, give me a 20-sided die. If you roll less than 12, you're a happy man.
4.
You dispel the spell, and the flames go off the cords.
I'm here all week.
Before we advance, I'll take a quick moment to pray to Anubis for good fortune as we advance.
You feel a dread that you've never felt before.
Yeah, I was thinking more this pharaoh should just hand over his stuff now.
Going from the chat over on Twitch, Boyleg D or Boylegged said that damn, that was some spotless pronunciation there, Wordna.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. On Andrew's. Okay. Yeah, Andrew can say the weird stuff. I can't. So we will continue on. So who's doing something with the ropes?
I have a circle of power that should dispel hostile magic. Can I bring it closer to the ropes and see if that works?
Damn paladins anyway.
Yes!
Well, there you are. You're by the ropes with your circle of power, this anti-magic. Do you have a sword that does that for you?
I have a silver sword.
A silver sword, very wise.
A blessed silver sword.
Okay, excellent. All right, so what are we doing with the ropes now that the paladin is standing by the door?
Remove them. One of you, the two, either you or Lance or Jinn. One of the two of you should take the rope off.
Should I just Alexander the Great this?
Yeah.
I get the reference to the Gordian knot. That's very good.
They're done now, so yeah, that works fine.
Okay,
Richard,
so
Richard was educated at West Point, so we're going to get a lot of highfalutin stuff.
ooh, I'm very jealous. I tried to get into West Point and I failed miserably.
Honestly,
High.
it might have worked out in your favor.
Yeah. Okay, so the ropes were cut, but there was this gigantic clap of thunder twice, but nothing happened, unfortunately, because he's a damned paladin. And you can now open the door.
On the contrary, he's blessed.
Yeah.
Yes, that is.
James, I noticed that you and Gary hated all the things that were good for players. Like you don't like paladins, you don't like assassins, you don't like poison. Those
Yeah.
are all things that you use against us.
I know it's terrible, isn't it?
But you hate when we use
Do as I say, don't do as I do.
Okay, I'm going to play an assassin paladin who uses poison.
Well, not with this assassin paladin. Yeah, I don't think so.
Lance, can you pop the door, please?
All right, I'll pop the door.
Okay, very good. We see another big set of stairs going down, and that's what we see. Here we go. We have a red marble and a blue marble set of stairs.
Yeah, let's do it the way we did last time and stick with the black.
Okay, very good. Except there's no black; it's red and blue.
Oh, okay. So the color has changed from when we came last time.
Yes, of course. Everything's changed.
Interesting.
Do we recognize the path we took, even if the colors have changed?
Well, you went down the right side, so
Correct.
that worked for you.
Yep, we'll stick with that for the moment.
Okay, very good. So you go down to the bottom, and you see a blue haze in front of a portal, and beyond the portal, you see a marvelous statue of Anubis.
Yep.
Didn't you have some revelations, Lance Scorpio?
I said another prayer, and all I had was a feeling of dread.
Oh, okay. Like, didn't you decide that like some of this stuff could be repurposed?
Well,
Remember-
We will return the loot to the temple so that it might be better serve the living followers of Anubis.
Yeah,
There we go.
with
we
a
discussed that over beer.
They
paladin, we can-
did. The priest did give him permission to loot this temple because it obviously wasn't an Anubis worshiper.
So there was a big pile of tithing, right, behind the statue.
Yeah, we're not even close to that yet. We got to get through the door.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So that's going to require let's 2 by 2 on the paladin, 2 in front and 2 in the rear, and that will allow us to meet his 10-foot circle.
This is going to get old quick.
I know, makes me happy.
Yeah, really. I
I
can't.
target on my back all of a sudden.
I can't do anything with the blue haze and the blasted paladin. So that's.
You're saving us some whisker points. Most
I
important.
know.
I have enough
Yeah.
security for everyone.
And if you kill
Yeah.
one of us, the first thing we're going to do is make a paladin.
You're a funny guy, Nick. All right. So anyway, the statue stands up, and it says, "You do not belong here. Know the curse of the ruler of the land. You'll be given one chance to leave, or everyone here will be cursed."
Wait, is this the Sphinx?
No.
That's the next room.
Yeah, a couple places away actually. This is the jackal that you saw at the beginning of the adventure last week.
And it didn't do this last time, did it?
It didn't
No.
stand up. No.
Oh yeah, it stood up. It stood up and shouted at you, and then sat back down again.
Oh.
And then unfortunately, Lance Scorpio talked to it, being a worshiper of Anubis, and stopped him from cursing you guys.
I would like to pray again, and I will tell the jackal. The temple has given us permission to clear out the wretchedness that invades this tomb. So we are serving him by our presence. And would you want to curse people operating under the auspices of the great and mighty Anubis?
Roll a 6-sided die on a 1, 2, 3. You're very unhappy.
Ooh.
That's a 3. Yeah. Okay.
Wait. Doesn't he have a bless though? +1 on that, right?
He does have a bless.
And +1.
I got a 4.
Even Balder agrees, and he's in the other room.
Yeah, great.
Balder is
All
the
right,
DM
fine.
behind the real omen.
You don't have to make a magic save to get turned into a black ant.
Gary loved ants, didn't he?
Well, it's just this is what this pharaoh knows how to do, so that's why there's lots of them around. Okay, so hey, yeah, you got this great big room. We've talked about this before. As you walk into the chamber, the walls are covered in a colorful life of the Sun Pharaoh. There are images of him helping his people. He uses magic to fight the enemies of the empire. His magic is also used in planting and harvesting and controlling the weather. You get the feeling you are being watched. The watcher makes the back of your hairs stand on end. It seems to want to do you harm. When you look up at the ceiling, you see stars and a huge black ship. On the prow of the ship is the Sun Pharaoh. On the back of the ship is Ra, the Sun God. Your nose is assaulted with several types of spices that make it hard to breathe. There are many other things in the chamber. Andrew has determined that it's frankincense and myrrh that you're smelling.
Does the sword detect any gems in this room, and mainly around the jackal statue?
Not around the jackal statue, but in the center of the area is a treasure mass, and in the treasure mass there are little gems that the sword poo-poos.
Okay.
What is the primary denomination of the treasure mass?
Mainly, it's a great big chariot that's gold-plated.
How big is that thing?
Oh, it's quite big. It's like, I want to say 25 feet long by 10 feet tall.
How are we going to get that out of here?
I got an idea. What do we think it weighs?
Oh, boy.
You think it might weigh 500 pounds.
Oh,
Lance, imagine if you were riding around in that with your herald.
Oh,
all right. So when we're leaving
for Anubis.
All right. So Lance,
why do you think that's funny, Jim?
It's hilarious because you're role playing, and I really love it. So,
Lance, we're leaving. Remind me, and I can get that chariot out
for Anubis, of course.
Yeah, if he's still alive.
Well,
dun 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 dun.
At least get it out for us to ride around in.
Shall we inspect the rest of the treasure pile, though?
Yeah, of course you can. And I've got that all set up. Here we go. There are musical instruments gold-plated. There are 3 great big man-sized jars that have corks at the top. There are a bunch of chests. Each chest has 20 white bundles in the chest. They're open chests. You can see the bundles. And that's it.
Okay. How many musical instruments?
Oh, 3 or 4. There's drums, flutes, and some kind of weird stringed harp thing that looks to be worth about 100 gold.
Okay.
I would like to examine one of the bundles.
Okay. How are you examining it?
I'm going to set it down on the ground and with my knife, just begin to tease it apart.
Okay, very good. It's a waxed bundle, and inside is cooked duck.
Well, this sucks.
Not when you're hungry.
Not when you're hungry.
Cooked how long ago?
Oh, probably about 2,000 years.
Okay.
So do we want
Was it cooked somewhere between Reno and Rome?
Yeah.
I like that we could even tell what it was. How tall are the jars?
The jars are about 5 feet tall. They look really thick. They're covered in images of the Sun Pharaoh, and they have a great big cork at the top. Each one. There's 3 of them.
Are the corks wax sealed, or are they just corked?
Naturally, they're wax sealed. Come on, nothing but the best for this guy.
Got it.
Where are the gems that the sword is detecting?
They're in the chariot wheels and front.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'd just like to point out that in the stream, J-Mac was saying that as far as 2,000-year-old duck jerky goes, we call that aged.
There we go.
And Leo,
we call that aged.
Leo Vicarius is saying duck is delicious, especially when it's aged 2,000 years overdone.
Yeah.
And that Lord Dalus is saying that Lance Scorpio needs to pick up one of those musical instruments and sing us a song, but he has to role play it. He has to do it for real. And
there we go. Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah,
hear that.
No songs about Nantucket either.
Okay, so from where you are, you can see off to the east. You can see a picture of a beautiful woman floating in the air, and to the north, you can see a great big ghostly image of the Sun Pharaoh.
Which way did we go last time?
The ghostly image of the sun.
You went to ghostly image of Sun Pharaoh.
There's a small narrow corridor that leads to the large staircase that leads to where the Sphinx is, and that will take us down the steps. We can just follow that into the coffin room. It's 2 down from there.
Where are the gems? I asked the sword.
You keep asking.
Like from here.
Okay, so he says off to the northeast and northwest, there are lots of gems, and they're big and huge, and some of them are magical. I just can't wait to get one.
Yeah, that's what we were going to go inspect last time, but we continued on this way.
You did continue on, yes.
Let's go check that out.
John, can you detect magic on the pile to save us time?
Do it.
On the pile?
Yeah, just to check, see if the cork things, the instruments, anything shows up as magical.
I see nothing magical there. That was a detect magic spell. You're crossing it off?
Yep, I'm doing it right now.
All
Okay,
right.
No,
pal.
it doesn't detect any magic. It's free.
What's that?
No, it's not.
Yeah, Gary told me one time.
Yeah. First of all, Gary never told you anything.
Well,
You don't
I
know.
may,
He would have.
And there was never free anything.
Yeah, exactly.
You cut off your leg, you might get something.
Yeah, really. So we've decided to go north then?
Yeah, let's continue in the fashion we did. Is the sand still visible on the floor, our trail, or is that missing?
Nope, it's all gone.
Got it. Okay. And that takes us to the 30-foot staircase, 60 yards.
Unfortunately, we have some things to deal with.
Got it.
Cool.
Ghost of the Pharaoh G. We have to deal with G. First of all, you remember, I'm going to show it again just because it's fun. A fine picture of a ghostly pharaoh standing in the portal. So what are you going to do with the ghostly pharaoh?
I will say a prayer for his soul as we proceed onward.
You okay? You're going to go past him then?
didn't we go past him last time?
Yes, you did.
We
And
did.
we fought 2 mummies.
Yes, you did.
And we have to go past him to do the same thing,
Yes.
to get to the gems.
Yes.
Okay, well then I guess we go past and the 2 mummies pop up again.
You go past and 3 mummies appear.
No, Jim, it was 2 mummies.
I know it was. The Sun Pharaoh said, well, I haven't obviously gotten enough monsters in the mix to stop this horrible party, so now I'll double and triple everything.
I tell the paladin don't use fire because the bandages are wrapped in asbestos, but here's your gig, buddy.
Okay, so now what I'm doing is fighting, and here we go. Pull out my handy dandy dice roller. Okay, the mummies will be attacking from surprise. And Nick will say, well, no, we knew they were there, but you didn't know what direction they were going to come from, and naturally they come from a direction you didn't expect.
Whatever
So-
the DM says goes, Jim.
Yeah, I like that attitude.
Hey,
Okay.
Leo Vaccaro on the stream wants to know, are the mummies hot like priestess mummies? Maybe just a little lonely after 2,000 years?
No, they're asbestos-wrapped males.
And just so that you know, James, Felix the Swift on the stream is saying he's a little disappointed. He needs to see a bigger body count from you.
Yeah. Well, we've only just started. Okay, so
That's not right.
unfortunately for me, I only hit Lance once. Let me see how
Thank
much
you, sir. May I
damage
have another?
I'm doing on this boy. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I did 10 points of damage to my good friend Lance, and now you have to save versus mummy rot.
All right.
That's a poison save.
Okay, my poison save is 11. Are we still blessed?
Yes.
Then I got it.
Okay, and you know, were you the one that was poison resistant?
I'm curse resistant because unless it's a curse from Anubis.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you saved there, and that takes us to everybody starting with Lance. No, you're all surprised. I'll take that back. Now we have an initiative roll. Who's rolling this week?
Well, I let our paladin as a guest star.
20-sided die, Jinn. Go, buddy.
And it's warming up.
15.
Nice. I rolled a 19, I'm happy to say.
Crap.
Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, but I'm really having trouble hitting Lance. Unfortunately, he's the only one they want to attack right now. Oh, look at that. Okay. That could have gone better. Okay, 5 more points on my good friend Lance. Mummy Rot,
What's that total take me to?
you're at 41 now, my friend.
Okay.
Mummy Rot, save.
I did not make the save. Ouch.
Okay, so that's another point right now, and you're throwing up and you can't do battle. So that takes us to Jinn.
Is this our order of a march?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're doing from now on.
Okay.
I thank you very much for pointing that out to me last week, my good friend Nick.
Thank you.
Okay, so
the Cavalier, as the Cavalier's sort of self-appointed NCO,
yeah.
Even though he can't fight, he can still lead.
Well,
He
you're right. He's in front.
Right, but he can give a Cavalier is a general. So,
Yeah, I understand that, but he's throwing up. There's goo all over the floor. It really isn't a pretty sight at all. He can't talk. He can't do anything.
In OCS, I learned that a good combat leader can throw up and still lead.
Well,
they can also cry and still lead.
He's clearly not a good combat leader. Clearly. Okay, so we're talking about an armor class of 7. Jinn, go ahead. You got your Thaco?
Yes, 17 is my Thaco. So
Okay, buddy. So go ahead. Chop away.
All right.
That's a horrible miss.
That's a mess.
Drawn, my good friend.
About to start responding to the chat. You drag me back in.
Is this
Oh, no.
Drawn's in third?
I'm going to try and turn them.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this could get dicey. See what I did there? Because it's a role playing.
Dicey.
I'm sorry.
Really good. There we go,
That
Walt.
was so bad. That was like a dad joke on crack.
Okay.
Let's give it a tumble.
All right.
Okay, yeah, right, good. Now, Drawn, what level are you these days?
I am level 6.
Okay, very good.
So
Roll them bones.
I needed a 13 to get to slap a mummy back, and I got a 15.
Okay, and all it does is make him retreat, right?
Yes, I'm not destroying anything yet.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm going to. Can you guys see the? No, you can't. I'm going to put this here. So you should see a scene of us being surrounded by these 3 guys that are subbing in as mummies.
Oh, neat. So now, how do I see that, buddy? Do I hit the blue thing again, or what?
Yeah, hit the blue thing and look for the tab that has the players thing on it, and click that.
Player, there it is. Okay, good. Walt, I really appreciate you doing this too. It really enhances the game.
All right, do you see everybody?
I do. I see everybody. It's wonderful.
All right, so I'm right kind of on this guy's kind of like his 2 o'clock. I'm going to turn him.
Well, you're going to try.
Well, no, I succeeded. I needed a 13.
Okay,
I got a 15.
Okay, that one goes down the stairs.
All right. Yeah. Now I need to find some stairs. All right, so yeah, he's turned.
Okay, keep going. You can all try all 3.
Oh, I love trying all 3. Don't you threaten me with a good time.
Yeah.
That one I did not. So
okay, and once you fail, you can never do it again.
Okay, and then can I try the last guy?
Yes, please.
All right, that's this guy right here that we're pinging, and we're gonna try him and an 18. So
ooh, very nice. He runs down the stairs.
So now that leaves us 1 to deal with.
That's right. Levi, you're next, buddy.
All right. So let's see. I'm blessed, so I should get. Oops. Wait a minute. Hold on.
You should get your usual 5. Is what you should do, Levi. Oh, look at that 20. How much damage, buddy?
Actually, I get 2 hits because I'm doing. Let's see. Let's do it again.
Are you doing your open-handed attack? Is that what you're doing?
Open hand. Yeah, correct.
Okay, very good. So 2 hits. How much damage total?
First one was a 6.
Uh-huh.
And second is a 5.
Very good. Okay, now Mummy Rot at -3 for your save.
16.
That's disgusting. All right, fine. That takes us to Crom.
I throw my sword at the mummy and tell it to dance and stand back so it can't get me.
Okay, that's fine. So
Yeah.
you can still roll for your sword to hit.
So I get three. I get 3 attacks.
Just a second.
The
You only
sword,
get.
the
you
sword
only-
attacks as I attack, and I'm triple specialized.
Yeah, okay, it hits like you do, but it doesn't have your extra abilities, so it's only going to get 1 attack a melee round.
All right, I accept these terms.
Okay.
I don't hit.
All right.
But I still
Yeah. Wordna.
She's Stam Fenster. And I'll shoot shards of glass right through them. Him.
Ooh, how much damage?
Plus 8 now. 13, 21.
Wow. It's unhappy.
Take that, shorty.
Yeah, really. That was drawn. Okay. That's everybody then, right? Did I miss anybody?
No.
Okay, next round.
Richard, give us some initiative and tell us about your latest book project. I think you're writing a series with David Weber too, aren't you?
Yes. So the next thing that's coming out is called Hell's Horizon, and I co-wrote that with the great Jonathan Brzee. And that is it's a dual narration sort of story. I write a chapter from one point of view, John Brzee writes a chapter from another point of view, and then the story kind of goes back and forth between these two characters who are these military officers fighting each other on the opposite sides of a battlefield, set decently in the future. And so I really liked this idea, and what we did is I went to Podium and said, "Hey, it's dual narration. Let's get dual narrators to tell the story." So, Drone, do you have that sample I sent you? It's I got the sample from the audiobook. It should be live on Audible any second now. I've been saying any second now for a week. It's loaded up. It's just waiting.
While he looks for that, I'm going to ask you, was it difficult to read Marine Colonel Brazzy's parts because they were written in crayon?
Yeah, he's actually he was an officer, so he's upgraded to pencil.
Okay.
So, pretty good.
So hey, would you Richard was very kind and actually managed to find a sample of the audiobook that nobody else has heard. Would you guys like to hear some of it?
Yeah, we'd love.
I'd love to.
What's that?
Yeah.
World first exclusive for everyone here.
Okay, so this is an exclusive.
So world first exclusive.
So let's see if you guys can recognize who this voice belongs to. So here we go.
Don't get bunched up. Trace. I want to see dispersion. Captain
Pretty
Mateo
soft.
Alcazar,
Walt.
Alliance of Democratic People's Marines, and Kilo Company commander, ran down the beaten path as he followed the movements of the 3rd Platoon on his CCD.
No, that's
Yeah,
not
we're
weird.
Command combat split.
Are they?
He
Can
knew
they
he
hear
should
it over
hold
the
back.
stream, or are we missing it?
But he was an enlisted grunt
Yeah, they
before
could
his
hear it over the
battlefield
stream.
commission.
Okay, let's be quiet.
And that hands-on approach to combat was too deeply ingrained into his very DNA to lead from the rear. He'd probably get his ass chewed by the battalion CO, but so be it.
So that was a couple of the guys on the stream got it, and that is Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh wow, that's very cool from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Breaking Bad, Mandalorian, Far Cry 7. He's in everything now. So
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah,
So
now
it's,
that he stopped doing
But
soft
yeah, no.
table porn, his career is really taking off.
Yeah.
Can't hear you, word. No, whatever you're doing, buddy.
Nothing?
Okay, good.
All right,
Very good.
back to the action. Richard, roll us a insight there.
Say again?
Okay, so who rolled initiative? The Paladin roll. What'd you roll for initiative? It's a D20.
Roll again. I will roll again.
Excellent.
Yeah, you can. I rolled a 19, so you're in trouble.
I rolled a 19 too.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez. And ties go to the bad guys. So go ahead.
But we're blood.
Yeah, I know. Great. Lance, you can now fight, but you fight at a -1.
To hit and damage, or just to hit?
Just to hit.
Okay.
And Jim, I think you went from the back of the order. I think we need to go to the front of the order.
No, he went through the front. He started
No,
with me.
I did it right.
Okay.
So does the mummy have a shield or just a weapon?
No, just its claws and teeth.
Outstanding.
Does it have any teeth left?
Prepare to die. I shall smite you in the name of Anubis.
Great.
All right. So did we? I rolled. I hit it. Got a 21.
How much
Oh,
damage?
20 because it's a -1.
Yeah, yeah.
And the -1 damage makes it a 12.
Okay, that's good. Now, you are going to take 1 hit point of damage every hour until that rot is cured.
But it
And
wasn't.
I
this
dated a
way
girl like that
last week.
once.
Yeah. What'd you say, Nick?
It wasn't this way. Wait, hold on.
He's reading the chat.
Jinn, you'll be able to fix that with Cure Disease.
It wasn't this way last week.
Yes, I know it wasn't. Isn't that amazing? It's just like maybe the Sun Pharaoh said, wow, these guys are tough. I have to up my game.
I
And
don't
he
like
did.
that. I don't like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, really, what a shame. What a shame that the monsters start thinking against you. You ain't seen nothing yet, buddy.
Matrix.
Oh man.
upgrade.
Okay, so you have to make another rot save, my good friend,
All right.
Scorpio.
Didn't make it again.
Okay, so you're throwing up, and you'll now take 2 points every hour of damage. That takes to Jinn.
Oh,
You're
please.
on mute.
He's muted. We try not to judge.
I know.
All right. All right, I'll do my blessed attack here.
Yeah.
14.
Does that hit tackle 7?
I think it was 17, so that'll hit 3.
Okay, very good. So do your damage.
All right. It's with my silver sword, but I got the magic sword from earlier, which is.
You got a magic
12.
sword from earlier?
Excuse me, I got my blessed silver sword.
Yeah.
So, damage is small 14. So how do I roll 14?
Okay. And then make a mummy rot save.
I am immune to disease because I'm so pure.
That's disgusting, you paladin, you.
All right. How do I roll a 14 or 12?
What do you mean? How do you roll a
Oh,
12?
Are you-
One
my damage-
d12.
Oh, one
Small
D20
is 14.
or
Oh,
one
1d8 plus 9.
Correct.
Okay.
That's 13, of course.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, Drawn's turn.
All right, so he got that's going to be 13 points for him.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I am going to whack it with my masterwork blessed mace
Okay.
because like to get in there and wail once in a while.
Yeah, I understand.
A 17.
That's a good hit. Do your damage.
I love doing my damage. 6 points. It sounded more epic in my head.
Yeah, right. Okay, that takes us to my good friend Crom.
All righty. Let's see. We're gonna miss again. With the
Oh,
4.
wait. Did you make your poison save there, Drawn?
I can if you like me to.
Mummy rot, you got to do it.
But I really didn't touch him with my hands, and I sanitized
Yeah.
first. Plus,
yeah,
I'm wearing
great.
a
Okay.
mask.
So when you hit him with your weapon, great big bunches of black dust came up from the bandages and covered your face and nose,
So this is just like Tijuana again. I gotcha.
just like Tijuana. Yeah.
A 15. Yeah, I'm all set.
So
Okay, very
Crom,
good.
Crom, did you ever do a backstab?
No, he
I
can't do a backstab. For this one, he can't maneuver around.
Ah, okay.
The guy's standing in the doorway, and it's a good idea, Levi, but it just can't happen right now.
But
And,
remember, you'll have 2 different attacks: the dancing swords attack and your own attack this round.
Yes. Yeah.
What's he using for a secondary weapon?
Not really anything actually.
So you're not attacking.
No.
Okay, so roll for your sword.
I missed. I rolled a 4.
Oh, very good. I'm so happy to hear that. Takes us to Wordna.
At this point, I will step back 1 round.
All right, very good.
Save your fireball for later.
The mummy collapses into a pile of dust, and all you see there is a marvelous topaz ring worth.
Does it look like the ring we saw before?
Yep, 2,000 gold.
Okay.
So right now in the Twitch chat, people are taking the over/under on how long before Lance dies. Felix the Swift is betting on 20 more minutes.
Uh-huh.
So if you could just hang on a little bit more, that way we can help Felix out.
Yeah.
The Knight of Barsoom is saying that it's not going to be that long.
We're
Anybody want
Jinn and says, "Can you call upon your paladin of Mitra? Can you call upon the Lion God to save Lance?"
Yes, he's been nice so far. So
Okay, so you can do that once in a week.
all right, Lance.
Are you using it
totally
now?
worth it.
I'll use it on Lance now because he's
Okay,
dying.
very good.
Right on.
he's
So
down
you're-
quite a few hit points too. So
Well, he's down 16, but he's a walking monster, so he's got 40 left. That's more. I think that's more than everybody else. Yes, it is.
Some of us combined.
Yeah, really.
I knew
All
this
right.
was blasphemy.
Okay, so there's a doorway open and ready for you guys to go down.
We'll navigate down that staircase.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So do me a favor, Wordna. 2d6, please.
Roger that. I'll pocket that ring too. A
Okay.
10.
A 10. All right, 10. A 10.
get a blessing on that. Is there a +1 on that?
No, there isn't a blessing on that.
All right.
It just picks what experience you have next.
I would love to go to a nice place that had a good hot dog.
Yeah, well.
I had a great hot dog last week. I mean, like an outstanding hot dog.
Does the staircase look like what we thought we should be seeing? The 30-foot descension into the room where the Sphinx was.
You remember it was all foggy.
Okay.
And now there's some weird kind of white sparks floating through the fog, like something was added.
I just want to say that from now on, JR's nickname should be Arrow Sponge. That's thanks to Knight of Barsoom from the stream.
I like it.
Jim, does this smack of a portal?
I'm sorry, what?
Does this the sparks? Does this smack of a portal?
No, not at all. Not a teleporter either. But at the top of the stairs, there is a red teak wooden box. The box is a cube 1 foot long by 1 foot wide by 1 foot tall. It appears made of quality varnished teak wood. There seems to be a panel on the top of the box that would slide back if you slid it.
Any symbols or languages on it?
Nope, it's free and clear. It's just the teak wood, the grain of the teak wood.
Chrome, do you want to try and slide that back?
So we have to go down the stairs, but this teak box is at the top of the stairs.
You can easily go past it without touching it.
Does the sword detect any gems in the box?
Roll me a 6-sided die there, my good friend.
Would you accept a 1?
He says there's a giant star sunstone in that box.
How much is it worth?
It's easily worth 7,000 gold.
Is it do anything magical?
It isn't magical, and I don't want it because I want some of the other stuff that's down below.
I understand. Okay, I guess I'll detect traps on the box.
Oh, that's right. You're a thief. Roll a percentile dice.
Show.
That's kind of harsh name calling there, James.
37, which is acceptable.
Okay, no traps.
Okay. I'm going to visually inspect for any kind of poisons because I'm a master of poison.
Yeah, okay, you're not a master of poison. You just use it a lot. And the paladin looks askance at you when you talk about poisoning.
I don't think I said anything about poisoning.
Yeah, okay, great. And now you don't see any signs of any poison, just a well-varnished box.
If I use my navigation skills, which implies it's my non-weapons proficiency, it implies outdoor ability. Do I detect anything special about the wood that might lend information to our investigation?
Dear Lord.
That's really reaching there, Scorpio. I don't think so, buddy.
It's my job to reach. It's your job to smack my hand when I try.
Yeah, okay, there we go. You are right about that. So there's this great big sunstone in there.
But it's a box sitting at the top of a stairs.
Yes.
And the Pharaoh knows that we're coming, and he's put traps up. And this wasn't here last time.
It wasn't there last time.
And now it's here.
Now it's
I
there.
look up, down, and all around.
Is the Herald around? Can we get him to open it?
He's with the horses.
The Herald is with the horses, stopping them from being eaten by a bunch of trolls.
Two-headed trolls.
Yeah. By the way, Cavalier, you get a bad feeling about your Herald.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, he'll be with Anubis and serve me in the afterlife.
Exactly. Yeah. So what do you want to do with the box? Leave it? Just walk past it?
We have time to investigate it when we're done.
No, let's get rid of it now.
Okay, so what are you doing there, Prometheus?
Looking up, down, and all around.
Yeah, all you see is the fog down the stairs.
Nothing above the box.
No black puddings or green slimes.
I throw my sharpened coin at it.
You have a sharpened coin?
I have a razor sharp copper.
Give me a 1 to 20.
You don't have one of those, James?
No, I don't. I never had one of those, but I'm probably adding it to my equipment list from now on.
I would say either that or a sharpened credit card.
Yeah, there we go. What'd you roll? You got a 4. So it sticks in the box.
Aha.
So it's not a
is it a mimic?
What do you call it? Mimic.
No, it wouldn't stick in the box if it was a mimic.
Right.
There's a lot of shade going on in the chat right now about Prometheus definitely not being Sergeant Balls.
Are they calling you a coward there, Prometheus?
They're saying he should open it.
Well, yeah.
He needs to crack out.
My sharpened coin stuck to the box.
Yeah.
What's that all about, Verna?
Well,
to pull out the ointment.
We have a couple of choices.
We always have a couple of choices with word now.
I'm going to take out some salt and spritz a little salt on top of the box, see if it has any effect.
No, the grains just stand on top of the box.
All right.
Can I sprinkle some holy water on it of Anubis and pray?
Yeah, the wet water just sits on top of the box.
While he's creating seawater on top of this box, I open it.
Let's slide the container. Oh, Dron, you're saying you're opening?
I'm opening.
Dron just has had it. He's opening up the box. The box opens, and there is a fist-sized star sunstone worth 7,000 gold.
I asked the sword if it has any magic.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Yeah, no, that's it.
So
is it cursed?
Poke around the box looking for false bottoms.
Yeah, no, nothing there. Good idea.
Well, I asked the sword if it's cursed at all, or it has any properties or anything.
He can't detect curses. He's sorry.
Leo Vicarius on the stream is saying, "Yes, ladies and gentlemen, wooden box defeats high-level D&D party."
So you
be sure and tell them they aren't high level yet.
You have the tech magic still running. Is the gem still? Is the gem magic?
No, there's no magic, and the sword says I can detect magic too if you want me to.
Wait, what?
I can detect magic too if you want me to.
You never told me that.
You never asked me.
Let's take the stone. Chrome, if you want, I can identify your sword when we get home.
Okay.
All right.
No,
We
he
call him
can't.
Bob.
I don't want him touching me.
Okay.
He's an evil wizard.
Don't make me hurt you, little man.
All right, take the gem.
Yep.
Okay, very good. You have the gem. You put it in your backpack. Everything's fine.
Cool.
All right. We'll proceed down the stairs.
Okay, now it's foggy.
Yeah.
And there's...
Can we toss a torch down the stairs?
Yeah, sure you can. Enjoy yourself.
I recover my sharpened coin.
We have continual light stones. Let's just hold up a couple of.
No, the paladin wants to toss a torch down the stairs. He tosses it and it disappears from sight in the fog.
Okie dokie.
Again, I recover my sharpened copper.
Okay, yeah, you have that. Are we taking the box with us or not?
We could throw the box down the stairs.
And the box doesn't detect as enchanted either?
The box has some kind of weird magics on it that you can't figure out what it is. It's very strange, and it seems.
Well, with spellcraft, I can determine school. Can I do that?
I don't think you can determine anything, but it's magical.
The box is magical.
Yes.
Oh my God! From the chat, Felix the Swift is saying the box defeated the jaded, paranoid party hurt too many times by the masochistic DM.
If you're not paranoid playing with James Ward, then you've never played with James Ward.
I have to agree. Gary Gygax was the same deal.
Felix the Swift also says that Prometheus should surf the box down the stairs like Legolas.
So the one thing it says, Jim, is that spellcraft allows you to get familiarity with what form of magic.
Yeah, are you reading rules again, Andrew?
Just remembering the ability.
Yeah, okay. No, you know it's magical, which is very puzzling for you because usually you can identify the school no problem, but with this you can't.
So there's some alteration on it. Okay. Levi, Lance, do you want to throw it in your portable, your backpack of holding?
Absolutely, and that I shall do.
So, are we leaving it open or are we closing it?
We would have to close it to put it in.
Okay, very good. All right, hey, that takes us to the staircase with the white stuff going on.
Okay.
Everybody gather around the paladin.
Yeah.
Oh, this is bad news.
This is going to set a precedent.
You could have been any character but a paladin, and I would be having much more fun than I'm having right now.
We'll stay close and go to the bottom of the stairs and see if it does look somewhat familiar. And
okay, you go a little ways down.
I just want to make an observation real quick.
Yes.
My Zoom camera looks really good today. Really, normally I hate looking at that troll that I am sitting down there, but today, I don't know, whatever it is, the lightning, the hair, it looks great. I award myself an 18 comeliness.
It's important to have a good day. Giddy up.
All right. The guy shouts at you. You have come far enough. I now awaken my blessed guardian, and the Grand Sphinx will eat you all, robbers of my tomb.
Can I
Jim, I make this symbol.
What guy is shouting at us?
You hear it out of the darkness, and you're also hearing white crackles all around you, as the magic effect from the blasted paladin is stopping you from being terribly hurt by the lightning strikes.
Like that. Jinn, big ups to you. All right. Do we see the Sphinx?
You get down to the bottom of the stairs and you see a Sphinx and two mummies.
Okay.
Let's hit it with ranged weapons before we get in close.
Oh my God, Richard, that's fantastic. By the way, the glowing effect.
It'd be even more fantastic if I could hurt you with it.
Well, last time we answered a riddle from this Sphinx and just walked by.
Yeah, okay, you haven't got to that part yet.
Oh, okay, all right.
So the Sphinx stands up and says, I'm supposed to destroy you, but I have to give you one chance to solve a riddle. You may solve riddle number 2 or riddle number 3. If you solve riddle number 2, I have to give you... Where is it? Just a second. Riddle number 2. I have to give you a special ring. No, I have to give you a special longsword that detects traps. If you solve riddle number 2, if you solve riddle number 3, I have to give you a wish ring.
I opt for.
Which one do you want?
Let me ask a question real quick. How many people in this group have had their IQ tested?
I have.
Are you comfortable with revealing your number?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Sure. Why not?
Your number.
155.
That's good. Richard, what's yours?
142.
Mine's 11 Bravo.
And Verna, what's yours?
I do pretty good on tests.
Okay. I once ate paste. So, and it's good.
So we're here, there, Mr. Sphinx, serving the needs and the wants of the Temple of Anubis, honoring our Lord and Savior, the great and mighty Anubis. So might we negotiate what you offer in return for us solving these riddles? How about you follow us into this tomb and fight with us?
No, no, no. The lion roars, the sphinx roars. I'll read you one of the riddles that you pick right now, and if you solve it, you're happy, and if you don't solve it, I'll eat you.
So you resolve riddle number 2, and you get a fancy sword that detects gems.
Yes. No, it doesn't detect gems. Hang on.
Detects traps.
Yes, detects traps.
Is it intelligent?
Yes, it is. You'll have great fun with it.
Okay, and if not, if you go for riddle number 3, you get a ring of wishes, unlimited wishes.
No, one wish. One wish.
I think we're better off with the sword.
And your sword says, "Don't pick the sword. You don't want the sword."
Buddy,
we want the sword.
You're preaching to the choir. I just want you because I love you.
Exactly. The sword is mean and nasty, and whoever gets it will be very unhappy for the rest of their short lives.
I think you guys will be happy to get another bladed weapon. That's probably going to be more useful.
How would a wish ring not be the most useful thing ever?
Because I know the Jinn always twist the wishes.
Quantified question.
And speaking of that, Nick or Prometheus has a wish on his sword.
Correct.
Now, I would like to point out that if Prometheus dies before he says the wish, you guys don't get the wish.
Well, there you go.
So
don't die, Prometheus.
You might want to use the wish, during the adventure or before.
Probably not during.
So, as someone who has an affinity with animals, which would be our monk Levi,
maybe
we wish that the Sphinx is his pet.
No. First of all, it's not an animal. It's an enchanted creature.
Well, it's a party, and it's a democratic party. As much as I would love it to be a tyranny based on me, so let's all take a vote. Does the first riddle, or does that offer anything, or is it just 2 and 3?
Just 2 and 3. You solved one already.
So everybody who wants the sword, raise your hand.
Aye.
Okay, that's 1, 2.
Everybody who wants the wish ring, raise your hand.
Okay. Is Drawn abstaining?
I'm abstaining. I just want to see. I want to see somebody get into a fist fight over this.
I say the sword is the best answer.
So, what was the total count? Are we doing the sword?
Looks like it to me.
Okay, let's go for the sword.
Okay, very good.
Actually, I vote for the wish.
Okay, great. We're still doing the sword.
Okay,
here we go. Why is, and this is a very nasty riddle. If you guys solve it, I'll be very amazed. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Oh my. That's Alice in Wonderland.
Yep. I recognize it.
That's a question that the Hatter asked. I don't know that it had an answer though.
Must have, because I have it.
Say it one more time.
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Because they can both have cause for thoughts.
Okay, and it's waiting for Prometheus to give the answer. It ignores everybody else.
I ate paste.
Let's take a second to think about this.
Okay, Levi, what was your answer?
Because they can both have cause for thoughts.
Well, how did you arrive at that conclusion?
Well,
it's true.
Because he has 156 IQ.
The nature of a writing desk is the actual use of writing, which is thought. The nature of a raven is the ability to make intelligent. That's a summative answer. It's perfect.
Okay.
And they make cawing sounds.
Big brain number 3, Jinn, what do you say?
I'm with Levi.
Okay. And the 11 Bravos, we shouldn't even ask them.
It's
They
true.
might try to eat the raven, and God knows what.
Say it one more time.
Oh, sure. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
And Levi, the answer is?
Because they both have cause for thoughts.
Oh, mighty Sphinx, the answer is they both have cause for mighty thoughts.
That's no, but because I'm in a generous mood, you can have another guess.
Interesting.
Writing desk doesn't produce the notes itself. A raven doesn't make very many notes.
Ooh. Okay, so the Sphinx is looking at you, Cavalier, like it's really irritated at you.
So we're on to something, but
Say it again. What you just said.
I was to say that ravens, as a bird, have a small range, so they don't make very many notes, and a desk doesn't make the notes themselves because the user makes the notes.
I feel a sensation coming from the mystical land of the streaming chat.
Are we helping us out?
And
And what do they say?
Felix the Swift says, because it can produce a few notes, though they are very flat, and it is never put with the wrong end in front.
Doggone it! He looked it up on the internet.
That's actually the direct quote. FYI.
You tell that guy he's not allowed on Google anymore during the show.
Well, luckily
You tell
he's on
him
Twitch, so he's fine.
Oh,
I'm not
boy.
gonna say it since I knew the
So
quote.
I'm not sure that's legal.
No. Remember, Jim, we talked about incorporating the internet, and you were all, "Yeah, that's a great idea."
Oh my god! All right, just because JR had the note part on both of them, you get the sword, and the Sphinx gets back on its pedestal and turns back to sand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the mummies charge you. Okay.
All right.
And,
How far
and
away
this-
are they when they start charging?
2.5 feet.
2
Okay.
Oh, that's not fair.
Initiative.
That's very huggy.
How
I
many-
rolled a 13.
How many mummies? The two of them?
Who's
15.
rolling initiative?
We
Oh.
I've got 15.
Jinn has got a 15.
Hang on. Come on. Come on,
15
baby.
plus 1.
Come on.
Yeah, we win, Jim. Just go ahead and give us the treasure and the experience now.
Okay, just a second. Oh, why are you doing this to me?
We can hear you, Jim.
Yeah, great, but my problem is my stupid sound system is turning off. I click on the 100% and it won't stay there. So I'm going to try these. Oh, there it is. Okay, it stayed. Okay, am I with you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Hooray! Okay, so anyway, I rolled a 13. What'd you guys roll?
15.
You bad men, you. All right, hey. Well, that takes us to my good friend Lance.
How many mummies are we facing?
2.
2.
All right.
Are these the two we turned?
Yes.
All right. With my bonuses, a 31, so I hit it.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
damn. I know he's really good. Damage,
Is the mummy small, medium, or is it large?
medium.
All right, let me roll that real quick.
Why are you giving him ideas to make large mummies?
I mean, trolls could be mummies too, right?
Why are you saying this stuff?
No, but they're large. You'll enjoy that fight. I'll enjoy it too.
2d4 plus 2.
And why is it?
3, 5, 15.
15 points. Very good. Jinn?
All right. Let me-
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Scorpio, mummy rot.
Ooh, I didn't make it again. The mummies don't like me today.
You're throwing up and you take 2 points of damage.
And Jinn, around here you have to call out which mummy you're going to be attacking before you do it. So, the
Okay.
damaged one or the non-damaged one.
All right. So whose turn is it to attack?
Did you guys understand that?
Say
He
it
was
one more
praying
time.
to his god, but he's going to tell you what he meant.
Okay.
Say what? Which mummy you attacking, Jim?
The damaged one.
The damaged one, very good. Thank you. For how much? Did you hit him?
Let's see. Roll. It's hit armor class 6.
Like a good staff officer, he has decided to pounce on the weak.
Yep. Do the damage.
17.
Wow, nice.
Oh, that's impressive.
Drawn.
I guess I got to punch somebody, huh?
Okay.
I'll go after the non-injured one.
All right.
Which is this guy right, Cha. And I'm gonna smack him with my. No, I don't. I swing and a miss.
All right. Very good. I
You look
love when
good
that
doing
happens.
it.
Levi.
I swing and a miss. I tried twice though. Let's see. Second one is a 13. I think that's a hit on the mummy, right?
Armor class 7.
Let me double check. Yes, it is. Okay.
Damage.
Damage is 9.
Well done. Mummy rot -2 for you, Levi.
Even with blessing?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I just want to point out that
17.
Okay. What, Dron?
no, Levi got the 17, but I wanted to point out that our new battle cry coming from Leo Vicarius should be wrap it before you slap it.
Jeez. Is that the guy who looked up Google for the riddle answer?
No, that was Felix the Swift, I believe.
I need to write down that name because he needs to be punished somehow.
I think Felix needs to get some swag.
Oh yeah, Felix, if you hit me up on if you go to hazardstudio.net and then my email address is right on the front page. Hit me up. I will get you something from Apocalyptic Games, a campaign setting set for 1E. Evil Streets, Cities of Solstice. It's kind of like the D&D meets the Untouchables. So hit me up and we'll send that out for your participation. And hopefully James won't get your email to curse you.
Yeah, really. And that was our commercial for the night. Which takes us to... That was Levi. Crumb!
I'm going to tell my sword to dance and ask him to turn the undamaged mummy into stone.
Okay. Oh. You know that only happens once a week.
Okay, I accept it.
All right, roll.
Natural 20.
Man.
He turns to stone. So all we have is the wounded one left, which takes us to Wordna.
I will retreat backwards 10 yards, saying near, 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 and fire 3 magic missiles as I run backwards.
Okay, very good.
My range
that
is 60 yards, and so I'll run 20 yards and then fire 3.
If you run 20 yards, you'll run back up the stairs, Levi. Or Wordna.
That would be, well, based on the size of the room, no, I can just move over. It's a very large room.
Yeah, but you... Okay, so let's imagine this, if we will.
Okay.
We get down at the bottom of the stairs to a landing. That's like, I want to say 5 yards.
Well,
and then 10 yards away is the Sphinx.
Yeah.
Who's now turned to stone. And the mummies have come forward to attack you guys.
I see.
So in your effort to not be hurt, you would go back up the stairs, and then I could get you with the lightning chips.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Based on
terrible problem.
That is a conundrum. Then I will stand fast for the moment.
Okay, very good. And you guys have killed the 2 mummies.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. How do you feel?
Did these mummies leave anything behind that might have value?
They just might happen to have 2 turquoise rings worth $2,000 apiece.
So now
we go in the bag too.
Point out is probably encased in stone.
We have a topaz one and we have 2 turquoise ones now.
Yeah.
So
we can cut the stone, the ring out of the stone. That's no problem.
Okay.
So let's remember also.
Is that what you do? No, because the ring turns to stone too.
So clearly it wasn't a magical ring, but okay.
A magical ring would turn to stone too.
Wouldn't its magic protect it?
No, where'd you get that? What game have you been playing in?
How D&D works.
Can
It's not how you D&D, Lance.
Really.
Can we continue forward past the Sphinx?
What a great idea! I support that plan.
Is there anything in the room that let's see what loot we might find?
Okay, that's a very good
temple
question.
wants their cut.
Yeah.
Now,
you
let's
guys
also remember that we ended up not having enough space to throw fireballs and stuff once we got into that room with the pharaoh.
So we have another staircase to go down into a 50 by.
Yeah, but before that, the sword goes wild, as he says, "To our left is a door filled with marvelous magic and gems. To our right is a door filled with marvelous magic and gems."
So you really
don't trust the sword.
magic.
We
This-
can always come back for it.
This was there before you guys decided not to check it out.
Yeah, no, I tried to, but everybody wanted to go. Let's go follow the blue sand.
I know, they're crazy.
And
Let's. I
Is,
say we clear these.
all right.
Yeah, the sword really wants to go there.
Yeah, buddy, I'm trying.
But the sword doesn't care if we all die. So do we
Yeah.
trust the sword?
No, it doesn't want Prometheus to die.
Yeah.
So Prometheus goes first into the room.
That's not the marching order that I have on my piece of paper.
Prometheus is just a humble.
So, who wants to carry the detect lance? Jim, is it a long sword that the Sphinx awarded us?
Yes, it is. It's a very nice sword. It's let me tell you how good it is. You'll be so pleased.
Jin, will you detect evil on it, please?
There's no evil, no evil.
Okay. So, Lance, you should probably take it, as that's your weapon of choice.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's got the Kaposh. That's even a better weapon.
Your weapon of choice.
Okay,
you
so this thing when it's held, it glows really bright, and it can detect traps and curses, and inflicts 1d10 plus 3.
That seems like a good weapon for the paladin.
As long as it's not heretical. But yeah, let me take a look.
It's not cursed. No, it's not. It
But
just
you said it was
the only problem is it glows all the time.
Yeah.
You know
No
what?
stealth with
Paladin
that
is
sword.
supposed to be
So-
lead with the light of from within. So
You stick out like a sore thumb.
yeah. So
Okay, so which door, right or left door?
Let's go left.
Very good. You're going to be so happy, so
When he says
incredibly,
that, that's a
so
problem.
incredibly pleased. You will not believe what you're about to see.
Is it fire giants?
And no giants here. Good question. That's a different level. Okay, where are you? There it is. K. Okay. You see a blue glow around the entrance to a chamber. What do you want to do?
I wave the new sword at it. Or hold it up towards it.
It's not cursed and it's not trapped.
All right. So
Is it a teleporter?
That's none of your business. The sword says to you.
Do we hear any funny noises?
Well,
Look
Prometheus,
up, down, and side to side.
do you trust your sword, Prometheus?
Oh yeah, fever's great.
So why don't you step through first to show us how safe it is? Because I think your sword is cursed.
Yeah, if you want me to be really brave like that, like the bravest person in the party, I'd totally.
Oh, the bravest guy in the party.
Bravery isn't required if you have faith in your sword.
Oh, I don't believe you can even say that, Cavalier.
There's nothing to be brave about if you trust the sword. There's no danger.
I would love to do it, for bravery leads the way, and this is a virtue and an honor, and that is why people around the city think of Prometheus as befitting of all the honor and glory and adulation of perhaps even a cavalier.
And a trained killer poisoner.
Yeah, I'm good at that too.
So you're going first there, buddy.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll ask the sword, like, all right. So what are you detecting?
There's some kind of a magical effect there that's going to be harmful when you walk past it.
Okay, I'm going to alert the wizard. There's magic here. What do you know?
Tell me a little bit about what it's telling you.
It's like a magic missile, only a little stronger.
And when you get hit with a fireball, that answer is perfectly acceptable.
Is it evil?
So can you just
no,
a little
not
bit
at all.
so we understand?
Yes, it's a blue glow around the portal. The portal is open. There's no door or anything, and you can look in and you see a bunch of strange glassed pedestals.
Oh my. All right, I'm gonna take out one of my magnetic marbles and throw it through.
I really hate those magnetic marbles. It goes right through, and you take your magic resistance first.
Thank you.
And I'd like to point out that Knight of Barsoom in the chat just said that my sword's name is Karen. and it's contemplating or contaminating Chrome, and this is just simply not the case.
That's funny.
I rolled
You
11.
know, that of course is a very far away reference to Nicole beating up that Karen person.
That's true. Nicole is the slayer of Karens.
That's hilarious.
Jim, I rolled an 11%, so that's successful magic resistance.
Okay, so this great big arc of weirdness comes out at you and fizzles on your body, and the blue haze disappears.
I'll step through, take a look. Can you give me a re-description?
I look forward to it.
Thank you.
You see a very odd chamber. There are 7 pedestals, and on the top of each is a glass cube. Inside each cube is a glowing object. Around each pedestal and on top of the glass case are many dead 10-inch long black ants. You surmise that these were people who tried to get at the objects inside the cases. As you look around, you see many interesting things. The walls are filled with mystical moving murals of the Sun Pharaoh adventuring in dungeons and acquiring the magic items you can see on the pedestals. The ceiling displays a huge battle with an army led by the Sun King against a horde of evil, terrible, malicious orcs.
Yeah, orcs are horrible.
Orcs are horrible. I'm glad we're in agreement on that, Prometheus.
So
we received the Hound of Ill Omen.
You said something about the magical items. Is that what you're referring to in the glass cubes?
Yes, there's glowing items in each of the 7 glass cubes.
How large are the cubes, or do they vary in size?
No, they're all about, I want to say the pedestal is 3 feet tall, and then the glass cube is like 3 feet tall and square, 3 feet wide, 3 feet tall, 3 feet long.
So a 3x3 cube with the ability to see invisible objects as well as which side at 240 feet. Can you tell me the contents of each cube?
Yes, of course, I'll be happy to.
Thanks
And
so much.
using the sword so we don't repeat information, maybe it can tell us about these items and which are magical.
Well, that's an interesting idea. Okay, there's a case with a magic ring in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a case with a magic amulet in it.
Okay.
There's a case with a warhammer in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3.
Yep.
There's a case. I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. I was going to make it better.
Okay. There's a case with a magical breastplate. There's a case. Where is it? With a big magical gem, and your sword says, "That's for me."
So as we study the painted war diorama on the ceiling, is there anything that as warriors and fighters, Prometheus and Jinn and I might learn from the painting that teaches us better tactics or strategies?
What you're learning is if you have a gigantic magic snake staff, you can throw real big spells at monsters.
Okay. Is that snake staff in the room?
Not in this one. You'll see it a little bit later, much to your horror and displeasure.
Can I get the other 2 cubes?
I know I'm working on it. There's a case with a magical helm. And is that 7? No, that's only 6 cases. There it is. That's weird.
Yeah, nobody ever thought to look for that magical hot dog.
Yeah, I know. And there's a case that doesn't appear to have anything in it.
Doesn't appear to have anything in it.
I couldn't have said that better myself, Scorpio.
With my ability to see invisible objects, do I see something different?
You see 2 horrific creatures standing in the middle of the case. They kind of look like invisible stalkers.
They do. Okay.
That would suck.
So if the typical trap kind of thing works, you touch these and you turn to dead ants.
That's what
that's what it would appear. Yeah, that's what you're seeing.
Well, we can do a couple of different things to these cases as far as what I can do versus what Drawn can do, and actually Jinn can do as well.
Detect swords, detect traps from the sword.
Okay, and you want to detect traps. He says there's some kind of a magical effect on it, but it's not a trap. It's more like a summoning.
Summoning.
But doesn't this Paladin's new sword also detect curses?
Yeah, it's not. Oh, let me see. Is that cursed? There is a curse on each one if you strike the glass.
If you strike the glass.
Can you levitate the lids off?
Hang on, I got an interesting idea. Drawn, do you have augury memorized?
Hold on. Gotta look. Augury, yes.
Hey, let's take a moment and Jim, tell us, like, you are always busy designing games because you are the world's foremost legendary game designer. What did you work on this week, and whose product that you worked on that would you like to sell?
Okay, we weren't going to use that word legendary anymore, as I recall.
I don't regret.
But anyway, firesidecreations.com is carrying a bunch of my products. I just turned over number 3 in the Dragon Scales adventures, 3 out of 8. And so I'm really proud of that. And I'm starting to work on 4. And basically it's we're kind of mirroring the Dragonlance saga in that there's a great big war with undead. And each adventure deals with a different type of undead that gets more and more powerful. And the characters are supposed to get more and more powerful as time goes on. So that's what I'm doing.
So let me ask this question. Back in the days of the grand old days of TSR,
yes,
how did Dragonlance come about?
Oh, that's a great question. So here's what happened. For I want to say 3 or 4 years, the head management at TSR, Brian Bloom, Gary Gygax, a couple others, talked about getting women in the game because it was 95% male, and we didn't think that was a good idea because girls and women read more than boys do, and we wanted them to start playing. So how in the world can we get women in the game? And they tossed around ideas left and right, but then Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman came up with the Dragonlance idea, which was to put major characters as females. So we have Kitiara, who's a evil fighter type. We have Gold Moon, who is a glorious priestly type, and a couple other females. We have Tika, who was just kind of, in the beginning, she was just kind of a cute little girl, and she got more and more interesting and became a better fighter as time went on. And Dragonlance all by itself attracted 30% more women. We had much more women play, and once they started playing Dragonlance, they started playing all the other campaign worlds. So that's why Dragonlance happened. And the books by Tracy and Margaret attracted a lot of interest with everybody. And that's another reason why TSR dives so heavily into novels, is that people who didn't play the game would read the novels and want to play the game. So that worked really
final
well.
question, and excuse my crassness, who was hotter, Gold Moon or Kitiara?
Ooh, that's a very good question. Well, first of all, I want to say Tika. Tika, on a scale of 1 to 10, Tika was a 12.
Right.
Gold Moon and Kitiara are both 10s.
Okay.
They were just gorgeous creatures.
Which one would kill more orcs?
Kind of like your wife in that respect.
But, could you get past the evil? That would be the problem.
Oh, they did. Oh, yeah, my goodness. Kitiara attracted a lot of attention from a lot of different people. She killed one of the major heroes of the game. And she had her own pet dragon, and so she was a very popular girl in this storyline, and so it worked out very well because again, games didn't have women as major characters,
right?
So
and
TSR kind of broke ground in that area.
Yeah, and the one thing we know as science fiction writers and as writers is that women read by infinite orders more than men do. So when you write for women, or you write strong, good, interesting female characters, you really are actually upping the amount of money that you can make.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
All right. We will return to Drawn, and he was asked if he could augur like a pro.
What'd you decide there, John?
Which, of course, I do.
You're muted, Drawn, and chew.
Yeah, you're on mute, brother.
Yeah, it's the popcorn. Nobody wants to hear me chew. But, my wife brings me these awesome popcorn containers, and I just have to.
So cool.
Yeah, I'm going to cast that like a champ.
Hang on, let me give you a couple different things that we might want to consider saying. One is, because it's yes or no, so here are the two options we have. Will levitate be successful. That's question one, because I have that memorized. And the other thing is, will Wraith, so the other one I have is the ability to go insubstantial, so I could go through the box. So those are the two questions. I think levitate is probably the least intrusive, and we have enough durational time that we could lift multiple boxes.
Okay, point of order,
Yes,
as
sir.
my good friend Prometheus would say. You can grow Wraith, you can go in the box, but how in the world do you pick up anything?
There is that challenge. Because I have it more than once, I could pick up and leave. But yeah, I understand.
No, there isn't room for your body to materialize in the case.
In 3x3, I see.
Yeah.
Well-
No, you're too big.
But Razor is small enough, so he might be able to do that.
You can make Razor a Wraith?
I can.
Okay. So you need multiple spells, of course, for that to work.
Indeed, and I wouldn't be using it. I think levitate is better because of the duration.
Okay, so now, are you done advising our good friend John?
John, what do you think? Do you want to stick with levitate?
Well, like I said, I can I can ask the two questions, right?
I don't
You
know.
can ask
I don't
three
know.
questions.
Yeah. Oh, you get.
I'd like to know what kind of monster materializes.
Those invisible
Can't get that
stalkers.
from this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
It's just yes or no questions, and
yeah.
he has to be very specific in his question because, as the referee, I'm trained to twist it any way I can.
Yeah, he's all over that cheap suit. So let's start out with the levitation one first.
all right. I ask, will
Successfully levitated.
levitating the boxes allow us to remove the objects without consequence?
Even better.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Without consequence, no, there's no way.
All right.
I was just looking to see if the function would be successful.
Will going substantial allow us to remove the items without consequence?
Okay, the problem with that is your god doesn't know how many wraith spells Wordna has,
Right.
so he can't answer that question.
Okay.
Ask another one.
It's not much of a god, is it?
Prometheus.
That's exactly what Prometheus would say.
Okay,
Wow.
great. So now, before we do anything else, Prometheus, please roll 2 6-sided dice and tell me the number.
Oh God.
2 sided dice, 1 and 1.
So you got a 2.
Obviously means I turned it up to 11 and I rock on.
Yeah, right. Okay, so the room becomes very humid, and little 2-foot thunder clouds appear above all your heads. All right, and it starts raining very hard, so you're all getting wet. You're kind of moving around, you're kind of ducking. That doesn't work at all. And Prometheus takes 4 points in lightning damage.
See what you did?
Well,
And then
I mean,
Standing
like,
near the paladin,
any being, I would just say any being could do that. But something that really considered itself a god would just solve this problem for us, and then maybe people would convert.
oh my god! And now Prometheus takes 8 points in lightning damage.
stand near the paladin is the way affecting the
Uh,
I got a 10-foot aura on my.
The paladin is getting wet as well.
He is. Okay.
You want me to just spell this? Because it's obviously magic. And annoying. 'Cause it's raining. My armor is going to get rusty, and then that's just time.
I know. Plus, hey, the problem though is there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 individual clouds, and they're moving around trying to duck. It's not working. Of course, the clouds are following them, raining on them hard.
Dispel Magic's a 30-foot cube, so I'm pretty sure.
If you did dispel magic now, would it dispel all the magic on those things?
That's a good idea because, like, if we were to stand pretty much right here, where the ping is, and huddle up, he could dispel all of this, plus maybe kill some of the magic on these pedestals.
Is that what we're doing?
Sounds like a good idea.
So Prometheus, your
I
sword.
support this plan.
What about his sword,
His
Scorpio?
sword wants one of those gems. So Prometheus, why don't you ask your sword the best way to get the gem, and then we could potentially negotiate. But we
Remember,
can't do anything if we can't even open the lid.
there's a wish involved here somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think Prometheus wants to use his wish. So, are you
how
asking?
badly does your sword want the?
Okay,
want the
first of
gem?
all, we have 2 augury questions that we got to get answered.
Oh, we have two.
Yeah, let's start with that.
Is Dispel Magic a successful choice for opening the boxes?
Hit it.
For opening the boxes. No.
No. Okay. So his ability to dispel it is not a successful choice.
I hope Nick didn't leave crying.
Knowing
told you
him,
this dude was bad news.
knowing him, he probably left for a sandwich.
Yeah, really.
Pastrami on rye.
Donut. Man loves his donuts.
And the last one,
And the last question?
Dron, you probably want to say, do I or Jinn have a way of removing this cloud? To see if either of you do. I do not, because he just said that my thing would not work.
Don't you have a Dispel Magic?
I do, but I thought you just said that.
No, that's not the question you asked.
That is not the question I asked. That's accurate. All right, so then so Jinn and I both have Dispel Magic. So the question is, would Dispel Magic work on successfully disrupting the clouds?
Hit it.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so Jinn, you have a 30-foot range. If we stand within 30 feet of you, that'll take care of the clouds.
Hold before we use that. Lance would like to send a prayer to Anubis to ask that he might make the clouds go away and apologize on behalf of our party. And I will say I will tithe an extra 10% in penance for Prometheus's horrible treatment of such a high and mighty power.
Roll percentile dice.
Hey, that's not bad. Nice.
You really don't want to roll a 95 or higher.
26.
Okay, nothing happens.
26.
Okay.
All right, Jinn, I think it's to you.
All right. I will dispel magic.
That gets rid of the clouds.
Okay. All right.
So
what we know is our primary functions aren't going to unant us. So we just have to decide if we want to think it's a curse or if we want to mess with this stuff in another way.
Well,
go after the pharaoh.
In the past, the detect curses or the remove curse accomplished stuff.
Right, but the sword said it wasn't a curse or was a curse? What did the sword
It wasn't a curse.
Okay.
It was more like a summoning. And your sword says all they have to do is have 4 of you get on each side of the cube and lift it up, and that'll take care of the cube damage, but it won't take care of what's going to be summoned when you lift it up.
So you got to fight what's summoned.
Right.
is there anything if I look up that I might use a rope to create a pulley system if I use my rope to lift it?
No.
No exposed beams. Okay.
Why in the world would I put pulleys and beams up in my temple just so you could use your rope?
And there's 7 of these.
Yes, there is. 7 marvelous glass pedestals filled with marvelous treasure. And the sword says, boy, I really want that fist-sized gem. We'll be happy with it when we get it.
You know, I got to tell
Ask
you.
him what the fist-sized gem does.
He can probably tell you what it does. Just a second, I'll look it up.
You know, I got to tell you in the chat, there is a lot of Prometheus hate. they want us to throw you at the pedestals.
Oh,
I love that idea.
I mean, they're just like they're talking about like chrome tossing for distance and accuracy. It's crazy.
That is funny.
So this does sound like it's a case of, all right, lift the lid, fight something, grab the thing.
Yes, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, do we want to wear ourselves down before we go deal with the sarcophagus?
Right.
I guess that's the question.
You might want to use this stuff to deal with the sarcophagus.
We might want to.
You might want to.
So because I don't trust the...
There it is. Okay. This gem... Let's see. Fist-sized tourmaline cat's eye gem. Oh, and there's... Well, you don't see that, so I can't tell you about that. Oh, the sword says there's 2 gems underneath there. There's one underneath the other. One's a magical ring, and then there's this gem. Wow, it's amazed. If you get the makes their magical saving throw versus magic. If you get the big fist-sized one, you make your magical save against any type of fire attack 100% of the time.
And that's the one you want.
That's the one I want. But if you get the fire agate, it's a ring of water walking. But there's something else that's weird about it that I can't figure out.
Hey, I've already got one of those water walking ones.
Yeah, I know you do.
Can you turn it to wine yet?
Okay, so there's 100% fire resistance. Which
What causes, delving in, because I want to get this for you, buddy. What causes the summoning?
The lifting of the lid off of the pedestal.
The lifting of the lid, and so if you lift 4 off the pedestal. So does anybody? What if you don't lift the lid? How
if you shatter the pedestal, every time you hit the pedestal, you have to save versus curse.
Right.
Wait a minute. Is it a magical curse? Because as a follower of Anubis, I can't be cursed.
Yeah, you can be cursed by this, buddy.
So we have some options. One thing we could do instead of levitation. Oh, that's interesting.
There's a way to figure this out. Hey, Jim, tell us if we're on a track that there's a way to figure this out.
Oh yeah, there's a way to make this work every single time for you. All you have to do is figure out how not to be cursed.
Right, and not to fight. Like not to fight too, right?
So is it the breaking of the glass or the touching of the glass that causes the curse?
It's the pounding on the glass.
What if we cut open the glass?
I'm sorry, what?
What if we cut a circle?
Yeah, no, same deal. You're cursed.
So what I'm trying to say though is the summoning happens when the glass lifts.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, so, but
I think I can fall for it.
What do you have?
Hey, I'm a kind of magic.
This could be bad.
It could. But my ability is a 5.
He's reading the rules again. I'm in trouble.
No, the advantage of being a spellcaster is I look up my spells to make sure I'm clear.
Okay, what do you got, buddy?
So my globe of invulnerability will make me basically immune to 1st through 3rd level spells for a pretty tidy duration at my level.
Yes.
And so not only could I lift it, but a curse spell wouldn't affect me during that duration.
Well, you think there's a possibility that it could be higher than 3rd level.
So you're saying that it wouldn't be a curse spell, it would be another function. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, if you're going to use that, then just break through the glass so you don't lift it and summon it.
No. I'm saying that with the spell that I can cast, the global invulnerability means any 1st through 3rd level function doesn't affect me for the duration. But
gotcha.
Saying that
Wait. You have a globe of scrying.
No. I have my crystal ball. So that was option B. Is I can literally use my ball to pull things through. So
did you bring that with you?
It is with me in this. Sadly, in this determinant. Correct.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Okay, yes, you have a special crystal ball that allow you to put your hand in the crystal ball and put your hand somewhere else in the multiverse and pull out something. So you could, in theory, pull out the smaller things, not the larger things.
Oh, I understand. Right.
So I vote for the ring and the bracer. I'm good with this.
So as I understand, it would function as the mere mental prowess. Is that accurate? How it works?
Kind of.
Okay. What alterations should I be prepared for, or do I know based on my identify?
No, you're not sure. You're not. I mean, you're dealing with a great big magic unknown here. You might want to give it a try and see what happens.
Yay! Isn't that fun? Okie dokie. So I'm going to go to my backpack of holding, unpack the blue box, and take out the hard pack on it, and then unwrap the soft pack 2 sacks, and take out my crystal ball.
While he's doing that, I'm going to open my bag of holding and pull out the teak unknown magical chest and see if we learn anything from it once it's out and exposed.
Are you opening it?
I am.
Please roll a 6-sided die.
Get a 2.
A 2.
Hopefully,
Thank you very
hope
much.
that's not bad.
Yeah, I hope that's not bad either, but it's bad.
Well, I lasted more than 20 minutes there, Twitch chat.
I know.
Wait a minute. What did you do? I'm sorry. I was.
What did you do?
I pulled the crow or the teak chest that we put in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Because we said it had magic. I was hoping that it would do something good, so I pulled it out and opened it, and apparently it's doing something bad.
Oh.
And what did you roll, my friend?
A 2.
A 2.
Okay, so a big cloud of green gas comes out of the box.
Okay.
And you all must make poison saving throws, including the paladin, who is difficult to poison.
Got it. Jim, is this considered magical poison, or is it something else?
Let me think here. I think it's like tear gas, so I don't think it's magical.
So it is not a magic function. Got it.
Right.
I needed a 10. I rolled a 19.
Okay, you're good.
I needed an 11. I got a 14.
Okay, what about Levi?
I got a 14, so I'm good.
What about John?
I didn't make it.
Okay, so you're throwing up, and you took 5 points of damage.
Does the paladin? Doesn't the paladin give a? Didn't someone cast bless?
Yeah.
That was Dro.
Okay, so that was plus.
But I think that was used up a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I rolled a 2. There was no way I was saving.
Okay, that takes us to Crumb.
I rolled a 10, but I need a 12. We have a +1 somehow, right?
Nope.
Anymore.
It expired.
What about being in the paladin's presence?
You have a aura of dispel fear from me, so you're not afraid to die.
Right. Yeah, it's not fear and it's not evil. He said it's not a magical function.
Okay, I guess I fail.
Okay, so you're down to 15, my friend.
Okay.
What about Jen?
I rolled an 8. I needed a 9.
Okay, so you're down to 27, and anybody who didn't save is throwing up and useless for the next 10 minutes.
I might point out to the Cavalier that leadership might be just working together on one plan at a time instead of just doing what I would do, is everything at once. You're just like me. You're chaos.
Just like.
No,
Jim,
I am Anubis's agent.
Jim,
Yeah.
when I've unpacked it, I will look into Glimmer. And
Okay, the problem is the whole room is filled with green smoke.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Can we open a door? Can we light a torch and burn it off?
Of course you can light a torch, it won't burn it off.
No. I would ask the cleric, I need a little bit of healing.
I'm listening. Actually, he didn't save. He can't do anything right now.
Oh, I see.
I thought we bought a couple of potions of healing, Chrome.
There are 2 people there is 1 person with potions of healing.
Who all needs the healing?
Chrome.
I need healing.
All right, hold on. Dro needs the healing the most because he can heal other people, correct, with his magic?
Correct.
But if we wait the 10 minutes,
he'll resolve.
I'll be good enough to where I can.
So hang on, I'm just looking to see if there's a way I can clear out the.
Now, Wordner, you have that sphere that can open a small gateway into another space.
I'm figuring that out. Let's, but I'm seeing if I can clear the smoke first. I might be able to do that.
So you want me to give the healing to Crow and Jinn?
No. Drawn can fix them in 10 minutes. He's saying.
Yeah, let's just wait for a few seconds.
Okay.
Okay, 10 minutes and the gas dissipates.
Great.
Oh, it does as well. Okay, so never mind. I'm
So
stop.
do we close the red box or leave it open?
I mean, it's already opened.
Yeah, do you close it or leave it open?
Let's close that.
All
Okay.
right.
And
So
let's
shall it
never
be?
play with it again.
Never again.
Packet. We'll mess with it at another time.
Okay.
All right. Understood. We put Pandora's box away.
I just want everybody to know that the Twitch chat is going crazy right now over Lance Scorpio pulling out his wood and then everybody gagging.
That's naughty. Tell him stop it.
And there goes our family-friendly rating.
That's probably Felix, isn't it?
No, that wasn't Felix.
So, who is currently wounded?
Crow and Jen.
Jinn, you can lay on hands on yourself and heal yourself for 8 hit points.
Indeed, he can.
So shall it be.
Is that what he's doing?
Yes. So do I need to roll for that, or
No.
Nope. You just do it.
all right.
Awesome. And Dron, can you help Chrome?
Yes, I will do healing. Yes, I succeed in my healing roll, so he gets back 3 hit points and
Great.
cured of the poison. Now I can hit him with a cure light wounds.
Awesome.
He gets back 7.
Okay, so he's up to 25 of 28.
Nice.
No, I have 32 hit points.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm 28. He's
Okay.
You're off one on the order. It's the same.
You're still 28 hit points is what you have now of 32.
Okay.
So you hitting him again or not?
Do you need it? If you need it, I'll hit you.
I will take it if I could, because I don't have a lot of hit points.
All right. Whack again. Whoops.
If
wrong die.
you renounce your thieving ways, Prometheus, and step into the light, you could be a better fighter and stronger
Wow.
and braver.
8 points.
Okay.
Impressive.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your healing. And yes, I look forward to be as brave as you someday, Lance, by leading from the back.
All right. Okay. Big word now. Which glass case do you want to play with?
Once I
Could we not?
Sorry.
As to say, Chrome has that wish. We could just wish all of the.
So, assuming this is a Gygaxian wish, and having typed many pieces of paper in the presence of Gary Gygax to try and use one before, you probably don't want to do this so half-cocked. That is my...
Chaos Actual feels that he could nail the verbiage in one go.
Yeah, great.
75% chance of success, 25% the void.
Okay,
So-
and your sword is whispering to you, no, don't do this. Really bad things will happen.
As someone who learned under Gary as well as Jim, I'm telling you, we're going to just say no.
Nancy Reagan approves.
Yeah, really.
There we go. Okay, so here is my idea. I'm going to take out Glimmer, and I'm going to stand next to the Paladin and Lance, so I'm in proximity of both of their functions. And I'm going to peer to it and try and see the second cube with the amulet.
Okay, that's fine.
And
You
can I see it
certainly-
successfully?
Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay. Using Dragon Sight, can I tell if anything invisible is visible in there?
You can't use your dragon sight through the ball.
I cannot.
No.
Is this considered so based on the variance of scrying of a crystal ball, what level difficulty is this that I'm looking at?
No, it's really hard to tell. It keeps changing.
Changing. All right. So
And this is the amulet one?
yes.
Okay.
What is are there any symbols or images, or what does the amulet look like? Could you
That's fair. There's actually 2 amulets in there.
choose-
One of them is a scarab beetle in lapis lazuli gemstones,
Mhm.
and the other is a simple black oval.
Which sucks your soul into the void.
It's I've
Onyx?
been known to do that before. You can't tell without getting in there and finding it. You suspect opal.
I can wear amulet.
Like a Tijuana woman, says Drawn.
Yeah.
One day, Walt will have to give us the whole 3-day breakdown on what happened in Tijuana.
Oh no, I can't do it. There have been many years of therapy.
There we go. There we go.
Are there still outstanding warrants? That's when you do it pro.
I haven't checked like federally yet.
Jim, using the ESP function, I'm going to attempt to contact the scarab beetle and see if there's any reaction.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Okie dokie. All right. So we'll try and take a calculated risk. I'm going to attempt to reach my hand in and retrieve the beetle.
Okay, you got it.
Okay. All right. So
Cool.
with the beetle, I'll hold on to that, and then I will attempt to retrieve the oval.
Okay, you got it.
All right.
Cool.
John, do you have another detect magic or no?
I have detect magic.
Load in there, so I guess that's a moot point.
I have detect magic with
on
the
a
sword.
sword, and if
Oh,
if,
Sword.
Thank you.
if
you
we
just
need it,
these two devices?
Yeah, the sword says, these aren't gems. I don't want to detect anything.
Yikes.
Come on, buddy, team player here, because I'm trying to get you that gem.
Okay, just this once.
Okay, you guys heard it. The sword wants that gem. He's got to detect.
All right, so the scarab amulet stops the wearer from being bitten by any size insect with a -4 to hit. The black oval instantly strips 10 points from the player every morning.
Great.
Hit
Avoid that one.
Got it.
We can gift that to the dwarves.
And they're each worth 3,000 apiece.
Yeah, I bet the black wizard in the tower would be interested in.
Yeah, well, exactly. So, and I'm trading him stuff, so he likes oddities right now. Okay.
I need to know that.
Okay, so that's one successful case opened and gotten.
Yeah.
Well done.
The sword would like you to get it its gem now. See what I did there for you, buddy?
Do the gem last, so he's inspired to help serve Anubis.
The sword is crying.
So, based on that function, 2 questions. Oh, and I think we just lost Jinn.
He might have paused for a second.
Did I feel any difference when
Hit
I
F5.
put my hand in to the sphere?
Nope.
I did not. Okay. An ESP connected in no way. What does the ring look like in the cube?
That's a fair question.
Y'all hear
And
me?
the answer is
Yeah.
Okay.
case of the magic gem. You're talking about the magic gem case or the
No,
double ring case?
Oh, I'm not aware of a double ring. There are 2 rings in case number 1 as well.
Yes, there's 2 rings in case number 1.
Okay.
I like those too.
Can you tell me a little bit about
Let me see what they look like here. One's a sapphire ring,
sapphire?
and the other is a star ruby ring.
Star ruby. So sapphire is good. Star ruby is interesting. Appraisal on those. What is the sense by looking at them?
You have appraisal, huh?
Do you need me to roll? Make a
No.
I can also ask the sword because it's being a team
You
player.
could ask the sword. Yeah, the sword says 3,000 for the sapphire and 6,000 for the star ruby.
Does that line up with my understanding?
Absolutely right on.
hey Andrew, you should check out the chat. Something that Jinn just put in there.
I'm not smart enough to even know where that is.
Can we hold the cases in place
Yes, I
and
thought about
make
that. I don't
the
have.
pillars insubstantial? Wow, that's an idea.
So-
Let the contents fall out as we grab them. That's very interesting, Jinn.
So I had an idea on that. I just can't do that. Not with the spells I have
Well, can we
memorized.
move this? Can we move the pillars? Because the problem is lifting.
Right, lifting seems to be the trigger action. So, right, the original idea was if we push the pillars to the side, then we could hold the cubes in place with levitate, and the contents would fall. That was my
Yeah, there's no pushing of those pillars.
right. Yeah. So, but
Is
yeah,
there any kind of phase thing like dimension door or anything like that? I don't know.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Prometheus?
Is there any kind of phase thing like dimension door and telekinesis or blah,
There's
blah,
two phase things we could try. I just don't know. So Jim enjoys the random element of those spells, so I don't know that would be such a particularly good thing for me to experience.
What are you implying there, Wordna?
And only hopeful knowledge of not earning more of these.
I see.
Trying not to earn more of these.
Yeah, there we go.
So are we done with the scrying thing? I mean, you can't do it again?
No. I can do it again. It's just the risk factor and the awake factor. So I could try for the rings.
Are we doing that?
I will try for the rings, Jim. I will contact.
Okay, you got them both easy, no problem.
Oh my. Okay.
You also get an extra 400 experience points.
Oh, yay!
Let's do that again.
Rewards.
Okay, so you have 2 rings there. What do you want to do with them?
What does the sword tell us about them?
Well, one is a transformational thing, and the other is the sword can't tell the effect, which is very unusual. So he suspects the worst.
Okay.
I just find it funny that James was saying that that the sword was, he's like, well, it's some transformational thing. Like the sword's upset he's got to do his job.
So the star ruby, we don't know, but the sapphire is transformational. Is that
Yes, exactly.
All right. So, let's prioritize. I can probably get out the gem and the ring. I don't know that I can get out the hammer. I might be able to get out the helm. I'm sure I can't get out the breastplate.
Helm's too big.
Helmet's too big also. Okay.
Hammer's too big. Yep.
Hammer's too big. Okay. So it's really the gem and the ring. So I could try for those.
Are we doing anything with the 2 rings that we own right now?
I'm just holding on to them at the moment.
Okay.
I'm not going to, I'll pocket them. I'm not going to wear them.
Okay.
Are we all comfortable with me going for these gems?
Yes.
That's my friend, the sword says.
Yeah, me and you, buddy. We're gonna conquer the world.
We are forever.
Wordna is going to put his hand on the scabbard and say the following to the sword, and I'll say it in ancient Naurian, which I think is where its origin was.
Yeah.
And say, so we're clear here. I expect better service from you in the future, and I'll take my hand off.
Ooh, and you get a telepathic message saying, you get no service from me.
Then you get no.
And then I will repeat also using my ESP from the crystal ball. You want this gem or not?
The sword kind of whines.
I expect compliance.
Jim, just so you know, people are recording your crying and whining, and they're using it for their ringtones now.
Isn't that wonderful?
All right. So
I'm sure I'll find my voice stretched all over the internet. Yeah.
So I say to him, you need to be a party friend, not just a Prometheus friend. Are we clear?
Yeah. We're clear.
All right. I love a good family meeting.
Don't worry, buddy. I got you.
Okay, thanks. I know you do.
All right. I will take a look into Cube 5.
Okay, here it is. A tourmaline cat's eye gem, the size of a fist, and another fire agate ring.
Fire agate. Okay, I did not have that.
5,000 apiece on each one of those.
5,000 GP each.
The tourmaline cat's eye is the magic one that it wants.
Well, they're both magical, but yeah, it wants that one for sure.
That's the one, remember, that provides the fire resistance. And the other one is a ring of water walking.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the question. Religion, does it look like, since we are in an Egyptian tomb, does that look like the symbol of Bast?
No.
If it's a cat's eye? It does not. Okay.
No.
Well, then that won't at least get me cursed or screwed. I'm going to put my hand in and try and pull them out.
You pull them both out? No problem.
Okie dokie. All right. I'm going to first double soft pack put glitter into the soft pack, and then into the hard pack, and then back into the backpack of holding.
Okay, and the sword says to Prometheus, "What about our gem?"
Well, I would think if you know,
That.
I would say that we should probably give the gem to the sword for its continued assistance.
So this is a ring of permanent fire resistance. Will the gem provide that resistance to our companion? Will Prometheus be protected?
It's a gem. It's not a ring.
Yeah, it's not a ring. It's a big fist-sized gem. And yes, when the sword gets that in his scabbard, Prometheus will never be hurt by a magical fire or a dragon fire again.
Really? Dragon fire? Does anyone in the party have a problem with this?
No objections.
Until we get him another sword, one that's honorable.
Really talking out. I'm going to once again grab the scabbard and say, you serve us, so we serve you. We appreciate your assistance, but know then your place. And I'll hand the gem to Chrome.
It's not happy.
I just whisper to the sword and say, "Don't worry, it'll all be okay." And I slip the gem onto the scabbard.
Oh, he loves that. The sword says he's being mean to me.
Oh, I'll figure him out. Don't you worry, buddy. You're the best. Did I ever tell you how pretty and shiny you are? And when I walk through the city, everybody looks at you.
Ooh,
beautiful sword ever.
And I say to him, "You are a good sword when you're being good. So
yeah, you are a good sword.
Be good."
Yeah, any of these.
Okay,
guys,
so what are we doing with the agate ring, the fire agate ring?
I'm gonna pocket it for now.
Okay, very good.
All right. Oh gosh, it's 5:30. Do we have enough time to go deal with the main tomb, or do you want to go across to the other lootable?
No, it's only 4:30 here.
Sorry, I thought this only goes for.
We have about 25 minutes. We have about 10 minutes left with Richard.
So yeah, okay, I gotta stay, so I'm good till 3.
We should do an ad though.
Yes, we should. Let's talk about Galaxy's Edge, which is doing really great. I think there is a sale this month on a wonderful novel called Imperator. And that is a really cool novel that's sort of a side addition to the Galaxy's Edge universe. And it's mainly the sort of, it is the origin story of the Galaxy's Edge main villain, Gothsullus. People think it's like it's been called my favorite quote, if Hunter S. Thompson on acid wrote Star Wars. So you should read that book, and there's some super big news with Galaxy's Edge coming. And if I even hint, Jason will kill me, but I think we're going to see like a video trailer in the next month that's going to blow everybody's mind about what's coming in season 2, and a really cool thing that's going to make everybody happy.
Well, that's wonderful. Can't wait.
Yeah. All right. So what items are we still looking at under glass, as they would say?
So right now we have 4 cubes we haven't messed with. I can't pull the Warhammer. I can't pull the breastplate. I can't pull the helm. And I'd like to leave the invisible stalkers in there because I'd really like to get those later and capture them somehow. But I can't do that today.
Well, why don't we try one glass cage together and try to wail on the person in there? Unless we can think of something. But there are a lot of us. We are pretty tough now.
So who uses a hammer? Anyone?
Probably the cleric does. Who's
John for sure? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hammer proficiency.
He probably could also use a helmet.
Well,
Can
but
talking about any of these items?
combat capability. Why don't we? I think that's a good idea. I'm going to just say no and step back a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking that you guys. I like your idea, Chrome. I think you guys should give it the whale effect, and I'm going to step back and let you wail away.
Can the sword tell me about any of the properties of any of these items?
Nope.
It's happy now.
Can't. Wants to, but it can't.
You're so happy, buddy.
I am, yeah. You're going to be happy too when a dragon breathes on you.
Well,
So
a
after
red dragon, not the black dragon at the top of unless all dragon fire is fire.
No, it's only the red dragon fire.
I gotta go kick one of those asses. So
after minutes of prayerful contemplation, does Anubis tell me any revelations?
Roll a percentile die. If you roll 95 or higher, you're really unhappy.
I got a 3.
Okay. Nothing.
So only news is bad news. Got it.
So, do we want to try to retain the hammer? Drawn?
I think that's the best idea.
Let's
All
get
right.
the hammer.
Let's do it. So,
All right, so
4 of us, 1 on each corner.
Yep.
So,
And you're lifting.
Yes.
Pick
Okay.
things up, put things down.
Hang on just a second. Let me find it here. Come on, where are you? There's the ambulance. Come on, where are you?
the chat is going nuts right now, by the way.
But why?
Blasts or anything like that?
They're all yelling out, "Ready for dead ants! It's hammer time! Everyone run! It's a trap!"
Damn.
Okay, we'll do this. All right. So you're gonna lift it up, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the 4 of you, and who is the 4, by the way?
I would say Jinn on the north corner, myself on the west corner. Let's put Lance on the east corner, and then let's put Levi on the south corner.
Okay, very good. So that would mean that Wordna and Drawn are not surprised to see a giant 8-foot tall mummy appear and do something horrible to our good friend, Lance Scorpio. Make your magic saving throw, buddy.
All right. Let me see what the number I need.
You can do it.
That's spells. I got a 14. I needed a 14. I'm good.
Okay, very good. So a stream of sand hits you in the face and blinds you, which takes us to...
Well,
Are you saying the mummy just used pocket sand?
yes.
I didn't say that, but it is kind of the effect. Drawn, what would you like to do, since you aren't surprised?
I cast aid on all of them,
Nice.
Okay, very good.
so
All
they
right.
get the benefit of a bless spell plus extra hit points.
I know, that's really nice for them. They're lucky to have you around. Okay, so Lance is up to 45. Jen is up to full. That works for you too, doesn't it, John?
Yeah.
So you're up to full. Levi was already up to full. Crom was already up to full. Wordna, you were up to full. So that's everybody. Okay, most everybody's up to full now. And then it is Wordna's turn.
I will put my hands out again and she stain fencer. On the mummy.
And is that flaming fingers?
No, Wordna's wonderful window pane.
Okay, how much damage?
16, 18.
Wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay, initiative for everybody. Who's rolling it?
Our paladin.
Scorpio, why don't you roll it? You took the first hit.
I got a 7.
I got a 1, so I'm awesome.
Really good. Yeah, that's why you're blind and can't do anything.
I suggested the paladin.
Oh, look at that. And it attacks you again. Another magic save as a big stream of sand hits you in the face and blinds you for another round.
Is this mummy vomit?
No.
Okay.
I got a 14.
It's
so
endless
good.
pocket of sand.
This keeps it up. The dice are going to turn. We better kill it quick.
Yeah, really. What'd you get?
14. I barely made it with no room to spare.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe you're making all these. Okay, that's irritating. All right, so then it's everybody's turn. Starting, Lance is blind.
Can I swing anyway?
No, you can't swing anyway. Good
I can trade,
question.
But
Normally-
for those who follow the channel, at least he's not naked and afraid this time.
Yeah, really. Normally, you're -4 to hit when you're blind, but this is a special attack that's
Okay.
hitting you. Takes
What
us to
about
Jinn.
a prayer to Anubis to guide my sword my Kopesh as I swing it?
I'm thinking. No.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Roll percentile dice on a 95 or higher. You're very sad.
What rolls is he happy?
6.
Okay.
Oh,
In actuality, he's never happy. 95 to 100, the god glares at him, reduces him to 1 hit point, and doesn't talk to him for months. But I didn't want to tell him that, but you forced it out of me.
Well, that was good on my part, wasn't it?
I guess.
No more praying to Anubis for a while.
Yeah, really. Jen?
Yes.
Your turn, buddy.
Smite.
All right. So,
Armor class 0.
I will hit. Hold on. Let me roll my 20. It's rolling. Oh, natural 20. All right.
Natural 20. So let's
Natural 20.
With the new magic sword, D10 plus 3.
Okay, how much damage?
All right. Let me do a special dash roller.
That's irritating. That's really irritating.
9.
plus your strength.
Plus
Right.
9.
Plus 3. So 12.
12. Okay.
You're plus 9 on damage.
So it's total of 18 damage, Jim.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
They
poor
didn't
little
get,
guy.
They didn't get to roll. They didn't get to roll a lot of dice when he was making all right-hand turns in his plebe year.
I know. That is a major hit on that poor thing.
Well, we're up to 38. We're starting to hammer it.
Okay, I got to do that. So, we'll start with a special mummy rot for the paladin. Roll.
Still immune to disease. Or is that magic?
It isn't either one.
Okay, so let me.
14.
Oh, nice.
He's good.
Yep.
Okay, very good. That
Nice
takes
try,
us
Jim.
to Drawn.
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna get really obscure here. I'm going to cast. Who's the strongest member of the party? Is it
I've got
Lance?
19. Yeah.
Lance by far.
But he is blind.
That doesn't matter. So I cast Strength of 1,
Nice.
and now let's see. So I'm going to tap Jinn, and I'm going to tap Levi because they're the two that I can get to. And now they have a 19 strength as well.
Wow, that's nice. Okay, cool. That takes us to Levi.
All right. So 2 attacks.
Hit hard.
So you get plus 3 to hit and plus 7 to damage at 19.
Yeah, he hits on that
Nice.
second hit.
On the second one I hit, and let's do roll. So how much plus am I? So I've got 4.
Go
3 to
7 on the damage whatever you roll with your open hand.
All right. So this is my normal. I would normally get that an 8. So
So it's
Okay, so that's 15.
yeah.
Okay,
That
very
would be
good.
50
And then,
now.
okay, poison save -2, buddy.
Ooh. Oh,
6.
Yeah, okay. You're thrown up on the floor and you're out of commission for a while. I'm going to put a big X by your name, as a matter of fact.
X is bad.
You are not happy. Crom, the Marvelous.
Yes, he throws his sword at the mummy and backs away and tells it to dance.
Ooh, okay, roll for the sword.
We got to start bringing Pepto-Bismol.
I'm going to get a total of, I think, 13. Oh, wait, undead plus, let's see. So this is an undead creature.
Yes, that's +4.
Yeah, +4 plus my strength plus
Not
my,
your strength.
Okay. Well, it attacks as I attack.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that your strength is added to the attack.
It
Okay.
only goes against your level. That's how it attacks like you.
Yeah.
And then when I'm triple specialized, what are my pluses?
You don't get triple specialized on your sword. It only hits once.
Okay. All right. Then I basically effectively roll a 12.
Okay, and does that hit armor class 0?
No, THACO would be 15.
Okay, very good. which takes us to Wordna.
I'll fire 3 magic missiles from the back.
Oh, very much. Do your damage.
11.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, he should be over the top now, the nasty little thing.
Well, he's not quite over the top, but he's going to do his thing now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Drawn, make a magic saving throw.
I love making magic saving throws.
Yeah, you'll love this even more.
16, no problem.
That is irritating. Okay, you're blind this round.
I'm blind this round.
Yes, yes.
That's okay
So
because I have the light of Horus to guide me.
Great. Okay, Lance and you are both blind. Which
But I have night fighting, so is that the same blind fighting?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. It should work like that, but this is a special attack, and it doesn't work like that.
Roger. I'm just trying to think out loud here.
And I'm with you here. You guys gotta try to survive, which takes us to Jinn.
All right, I will attack.
Okay.
And hits 0.
Okay, it does
Easily.
damage.
Yeah.
And then
1d10 plus 3 plus 9 strength.
Yep.
Jeez. Okay, mummy rot.
God.
That's a hit for
21.
21.
Okay, I got the 21. Now do mummy rot.
All right. No, that's a fail.
Okay, so you're throwing up on the floor, but lucky for you, you have destroyed this poor beast.
Aha.
That was easy.
Yeah.
I recall my sword to my hand, flourish it, and say, "Don't we look good?"
Yeah, really. You will love the 3,500 experience you get for that creature.
Where are they? Oh, yeah. So do I list him as a different? I've got a big slew of mummies. Do I list them separate?
Yeah, you have to list them separate. You only have 3 that you killed before in that one, right?
Well, we have 3 dead, 2 turned, 1 turned to stone, so that's treated as dead.
Yes. So that's 3 dead mummies.
So 3 plus 1, and then 2 turned.
They are. Hang on here. Come on, where are you? They're at 2,500 experience for each
Those
of
guys
those.
What do we call this one? Major mummy or
I call him the Arch Mummy.
arch mummy? Got it.
You'll be seeing him again.
Well,
So here we are, and it's 10 minutes to 5. What do you want to do, Prometheus?
I would say it's time to pull back to the old town and wrap it up.
Okay,
Yep.
very
Can
good.
I lay hands on the dead mummy to send his soul back to the afterlife?
No.
Okay.
Before we go, when we walk into the main room, I'm going by the chariot. I'm going to lay my hands on top of it and say, like a frightened turtle, and reduce it at full length at my level, and then stick it in the backpack of holding.
Okay, magical saving throw.
Roger that. Or is it a magic resistance?
First magic resistance.
Thank you. 36. Missed it by 1. Crap.
Okay, now it's magical save.
God, that sucked. 12. So that makes my save by 2.
All right, you don't turn into a great big black ant.
All right. So did the spell take effect? Did it reduce it?
Yeah, it reduced it.
Pop it in the bag.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
And
Now
we shall ride the chariot home.
You can't ride the
It's in
chariot.
the backpack.
It's in the backpack.
we're bringing it with us. We'll figure out what to do with it once we get it back and find out.
All right, you get all the way upstairs, and the mummy, the arch mummy, not the arch mummy, the sun pharaoh mummy says to himself, "Wow, I didn't have a tough enough tomb. I'm going to have to up my game."
Ooh. Well, I used up just about all my.
We're all throwing up at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, really.
Werdna makes note to self to bring Pepto next time. Actually, no,
Okay.
that's not true. I'm gonna take some of this Dead Again ale and a little bit of salt and make each of them drink that. That'll neutralize the barf.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh,
I have herbalism. I can patch us up in a couple of rounds.
Well,
Yeah.
so does Wordna.
so do I. And so
Nice.
that's why in that combination as bicarb should have worked.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
All right, anyway,
Endurance.
so we're up and we get back to the city, and that's fine, except the Red Dragon Inn innkeeper has put all your stuff outside the inn. He doesn't want you there anymore.
What kind of hospitality is that to you show a cavalier?
Yeah, well, you guys are just trouble.
I look at him and say, we can be a lot more trouble.
Oh, we can leave them to the mummies.
I'll say to him, since I've been over tipping every time and I made good rapport with them, I say, is there something we could do to renegotiate and apologize for? Tell us a little bit about what the current problem is.
5 gold a day. I've killed 7 thieves trying to steal your stuff.
Okay.
I will handle the thieves.
Right. So we had offered to help with the rat problem in the past. We have magic warding that can help the building.
He's kind of interested, but then it's 4 gold apiece.
All right. Done. Sold.
All right. There you go. You can go back.
I'll speak with the Thieves Guild and make sure that they don't bother any of your customers, but thieves drink half price.
Yeah, no on that.
Well, what do you want?
So how much? How big is the inn's basement? Is it the full size of the inn?
Yeah, it's a little bigger than the full size of the inn.
How much to sell us the basement space outright? So we own the land underneath the hotel.
It'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
So we close it out there, Big John?
Yeah, let's take it out. Thank you guys for coming.
Thanks for everyone who suggested we throw Chrome.
And also, we're not going to talk about the blatant everybody yelling out that Chrome should be shagging the barkeep's daughter. So
yeah,
on that
Dolores.
On that note, we want to thank everybody who showed up and came out to the stream and was trying to convince us to throw Prometheus down a set of stairs and all sorts of craziness. We want to thank Richard Fox for coming out and playing Jinn and making sure that we didn't get mollywomped by evil. So,
well met, Jinn. Nicely done, Richard.
Yep.
Yeah, that was just wrong.
We'd like to have you back on a permanent basis, man. Anytime you want to come back and make Jim miserable with your paladin every Friday. Every Friday. Just
I feel like a big old target gets put right here if I do that. All the paladins here. Guess what?
Are we going to have a secret Donuts and D&D podcast tonight at midnight?
So yeah,
Yes.
Tonight that is the plan, where we will kind of go over what happened today and maybe delve into some of the intricacies of old school D&D. So
Midnight. What time zone?
your time zone, so Eastern.
East Coast. Roger that.
Yeah. And Walt draws some incredible artwork, and we just sit around and say a lot of inappropriate, fun stuff. We almost killed JR with laughter last night when he told us that our motto should be Oba's Fist.
And our war cry would be, "You've been fisted."
yeah.
Great.
That never works out for anybody. So with that in mind, we want to thank everybody again, and don't forget to join us here at 12:30 Pacific. That's 3:30 Eastern for sci-fi writers playing old school D&D.